Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact live stream. Hope you're on this wonderful Saturday. How did it hero and baby Sinbad? I hope you have a great day. I'll be coming better soon to watch my live stream. Okay, today we're gonna finish the Zibai quest, but also do all the other pointless things we do every day. Nice haircut, thanks. It's just what I had, but shorter. Essentially. So first I start doing dailies, and then we'll spend some resin. Mostly on Zibai Ascension. Yeah. Although I do need to keep in mind that I am gonna get her mats for free. I'm gonna get 6 of them for free. So that means I need 5 plus 20, 25 minus 6, I need 19 materials, 19 mats. If I get one 4-drop, I can save 40 resin. Because 18 will be 6 times 3. If I get 3 mats every time, 6 times I will have to spend 40 resin, so 240 resin. Yeah. But if we get a single 4-drop, I save 40. Actually, no, I will have to do like 7, because like 6 is 18, but I need 19, so I need to do like 1 additional run after the 6, right? But if I get, in those 6 runs, if I get at least 1 4-drop, that's when I save 40 resin, yeah. Which, I feel like... What are the odds of a 4-drop, like 10%? If it's 10%, the odds are probably slightly, like, not in my favor. But should be close to a 50-50 either way. Piles of leaves. Can Hydro even clean them up? Ah, looks like we need an ammo. Sometimes you can clean up with Hydro, but not in this case. I guess theory is not really needed here anyways. Let's go with Mizuki. Okay, 1. Oh, that's a bit awkward, man. Maybe we should have gone with like Kazuha. Okay, 2, 3. And where are the other 2? They must be somewhere around here. Oh, here we go. Imagine spending time looking for these leaf piles when you could just skip the quest. Every last one. Whoa. They like sunk beneath the earth for a second there. Okay, here just running will be our fastest option actually. I'm not sure if Columbina is actually faster than your average character, but she definitely feels faster. Like skipping around with Columbina. Might be because of like how effortless she makes it look. The run, that it like feels faster. But I'm pretty sure it's like at least a little bit. Fastest jungly? So like a tall male. I think that would make sense. Tall males usually are the fastest. In normal circumstances. Because like the taller you are, the faster you run. When you are taller you have longer legs, when you have longer legs you run faster. That's how it works in Genshin. Varasa specifically has a passive that makes her faster, even though she's shorter. Is it like that in Star Rail? No, in Star Rail every character runs at the same speed. So when you play a tiny character, like Bailu or Hook, You can like see them absolutely zoom. Who will I pick as the free 5-star? The 3 options that I'm like thinking about are Sparkle, Danheng, or Kafka. Those are like the possible choices I could pick. And as to like which choice will I actually make, I'm not 100% sure. Danheng would be like the most waifu over meta pick. I really like Danheng. Oh, leave me alone, guys. I'm just trying to grab some crystals at this point. So I really like Danheng, and I do have his E1. I already pulled E1 in the past, so that in the future I could pull E2 and actually make him stronger. However, one thing that I didn't expect is that even at E2 he's gonna be kinda cope. And also another issue is that even, because one nice thing about Danheng is that one of his best teammates is Sparkle, who is also a character that I love. So, will be like a win-win, right? I can play my Danheng, I can play my Sparkle, but now we have Archer, who I also really like, who I also have at E2, and who's just strictly better than Danheng, and also is played with Kafka. They fill the same niche. And also Sparksy is also gonna be like a skill point consumption kinda DPS next patch. Oops. So all of these are characters I like, so it might just be better to pick up Sparkle E1 at that point. And then there's also Kafka. Oh, good frozen. Then there's also Kafka, who will be an improvement for the DOT team, which I like, but probably not as much as the skill point team, so it's probably not gonna be Kafka. But my skill point team is probably like the weaker one out of my teams, because I already have investment into Archer. So meta-wise, I feel like Kafka would be best for me right now, because it would bolster like a good, like it's a good team, so it's worth investing into the DOT team, but I don't have that much investment in the team. I just don't have that many light coms and stuff. So that would be best for my account, but probably not what I'm gonna do. Falcon is good. Yeah, and the DOT team is good. And Kafka is a necessary component there. Hello Sid, how's my day? Pretty okay. A Saturday like most others. My sister came to visit with her 2-year-old, like with my 2-year-old nephew, her 2-year-old son. So it's always, Saturdays are always very busy because of that. Yeah, it's for you to pity on the Zibai banner. Hopefully you have stopped me before the banner ends. Yeah, like the banner just started. You should be fine. Yeah, there will be more events. I already pulled Sig. I was at very high PT on the weapon banner, so all I did was a 10 pull, because I was already at 60 PT. I do have Chiori Sig, but I'm not taking it away from Chiori. It would be better to just pull C1, like playing Harbinger with C1 is better than R1 at C0. However, number one, I don't want to pull on the character banner too much, because I don't want to lose to Chi-Chi, because I want to pick her from the character selector before I hit C6. Number two, I was already at high PT on the weapon banner. Number three, the team I want to play will probably not have a good healer or shielder. The team that I'm gonna play is gonna be this, but with Goro. I would play Luga if he had more cons. But like this is probably better for me to play Goro. Iluga is an option as well though. Like it's either of the two, right? It's this but with Goro or Iluga in this slot. Here, no shields, no great healers. Harbinger would be cope. If you cannot activate Harbinger, then getting sick is a bigger upgrade than getting C1 with Harbinger. What is C1? Damage. C1 is damage. You get an extra skill press, which also deals extra damage. And the weapon looks great. You should like old weapon banner system? No fate points? You mean? So like you can just continue pulling, you can just like, you know, get 5 stars and all of them are Tome of Eternal Flow and you never get the weapon? The banners got, the weapon banner got strictly better. 2 fate points, I mean that's still worse than 1 fate point. Strictly worse than 1 fate point. If you feel like 2 fate points was better, after you lose, you can just reset your fate point, right? You can do like this. And then you reset your fate point. You have a better chance of getting the weapon though? No. No. It was strictly worse. The chances are the same. And it was pretty cope. You almost never lost, you just got lucky. The old banner system was strictly worse. Because I mean, it is 75-25. Like 75% to get either of the on-banner weapons, 25 to get a standard weapon, and then if you get an on-banner weapon, it's evenly split between... Why are her eyes open, by the way? They should be open during ult, but she's not ulting right now. Looks kinda spooky. Where was I? It's evenly split between the two weapons, unless you have a fate point, then you are guaranteed. When you have a fate point, not only are you guaranteed that you get the weapon you want from the two, but you also cannot get a standard weapon. That's like a very powerful thing about the fate point. And why sometimes resetting your fate point might actually be worth it. So if there is a weapon banner where you want both weapons, like you're going into this and you're like, I want both Lightbearing Moonshard and Tome of Eternal Flow, right? Then if you chart a course for a weapon, and then you get a standard weapon, you lose the 25%. It is actually best to reset your fate point. Because when you lose to a standard weapon, now you are guaranteed an on-banner weapon. So if you like stack this guarantee together with the fate point, you kind of waste the fact that the fate point prevents you from getting a standard weapon. So by resetting the fate point, now you are guaranteed either of the weapons, and if you get the one you want, that means resetting the fate point didn't matter, right? If you got the one that like was charted before, if you get the other one, now you have a guarantee for the first. So then you like get the other one, you have the guarantee for the first, bam, you pull that as well. We can do these kind of shenanigans thanks to the fact that we only have one fate point to work with. This wasn't really a thing before. 3-3, so far Zibai and Iluga have the same friendship. Okay, let's spend some resin on the boss. I actually have made use of that tech before even. Where I reset my fate point. I think it didn't matter. Because I think I got the same weapon anyways. And at that point it's like no difference. After trying for Zibai, I'm gonna hop on Varka Flynn's weapon banner because it's a win-win. If you get Varka Sig, you can use it on Kinich or Itto, and Flynn's weapon is an insane upgrade. I wouldn't say insane. Like, for Flynn's personally, yeah, it's a pretty big upgrade, but the thing is, Flynn's is like half of his team's damage, right? So any investment that like strictly improves your Flynn's only isn't all that amazing compared to something like a team-wide buff. So even something like Inefa E1, C1, too many different games. Like Inefa C1, which actually gives lunar damage bonus to the team, might be more valuable at that point. Or maybe going for Columbina C2, which gives attack to the team. Or Inefa Sig, which also is lunar damage to the team. Now, pulling for Flynn's isn't bad. Pulling for Flynn's weapon or cons isn't bad. I'm gonna pull for his weapon myself. But just don't expect the team to suddenly deal like 20% more damage because you pull the weapon for Flints. Because Flints is just one part of the bigger machine here. And a lot of the damage is coming from the others. Yeah, Binefa is the most powerful core. Like the best team for Zibai right now is also just Columbina Inefa. You just swap the Sucrose for like a Geo 4-star and then play Zibai here. And that's the best Zibai team. She might get a dedicated support, which would actually make her pretty busted. Because she's already like a side grade to Flints with Columbina Inefa. So if she gets like a dedicated Lunar team, that's a dedicated Lunar support, should be the best character in the game, like by far. You guys don't get any Luga team? You can still play Luga if you want to, but Luga isn't even that great. Is Saber worth it over in Star Rail? She's pretty fun. I really like playing her, but she will be weaker than if you pulled for like new characters next patch. Although I guess like the Elation archetype, because we're getting Elation characters next patch, the Elation archetype is not fully realized yet, so they might not be that broken at first. It's kind of like the Lunar situation in Genshin. The teams with Nefer, so Nefer and Lauma and also Flints and Inefa were powerful, but they weren't like game breaking. But then Columbina came out and now they are all broken, right? So it's probably gonna be similar with Elation in Star Rail. If you just pull for Yao Guang and Sparksy, they're gonna be strong, but probably not like an outlier, and then they're gonna get like the Silver Wolf SP, and it's gonna be the best team in the game. While Saber is only gonna continue getting worse as time goes on. Although Saber's teams are still kinda like incomplete. As in, like, she doesn't have supports that really pop, that really do everything she would want them to do. So she definitely has room for growth. It's not like the team is already fully complete and cannot really get upgraded in any way. Like when Lene came out in play, not really, because Lene is still, like, I mean, Lene got better with like the release of Durin or Chevrus. But it's more like they're gonna get buffed by the Archon of the region. Silverwolf is probably gonna be the big push, the big anniversary character this year in Star Rail. And she's gonna be Elation, so she will want Elation teammates, because Elation is kinda like, you know, they get stronger with more Elation kinda deal. Is Sunday still out? Yeah. For a couple more days. Right, because he's on banner right now. However, he's not even necessarily like the best Saber teammate. I heard that the best Saber teams are with Kirena. And you already have Eidolons on her, right? I guess if you want like a second team and you want your like Kirena stuff to be separate, then you would pull something else. Okay, 3 drops for now. But yeah, it's not even necessarily like the strongest option. Like, it's not that much stronger than alternatives, I guess. Okay, it's good with Saber, yeah. She's a great support, and also activates ults. But do expect worse performance than your like conned up Castoris. It's not gonna be as strong as Castoris, even as E6. Also, should you just run Instructor on Iluga and call it a day? You could, but this would make his like quills from his ult weaker, because they scale with his EM, so you're gonna get like less EM because you play, because you are playing 4-star artifacts. But you already have Silken on somebody else. If you have like Silken, Columbina, Obed Inefa, You could play Obate on both Columbina and Inefa, and then Silicon on Iluga. That probably would be best. You just have Saber? Yeah, then just pull. Then don't ask me, just pull. I pulled E2 for both Archer and Saber. Wait, I have... yeah, I can still do this once again. I probably should have gone E1 on both, to be honest, and then pulled myself like an E0, S1, Finon. I feel like that would have been much better. Skipping Finon was kinda scuffed. Finon is so cool. Not even like gameplay wise, he's just such a well written character. So it's a shame to not pull on a character that I actually like story wise. And who is strong as well. But well. I decided to go all in on the Fate banners and that's what I did. I slightly regret it. Also, my pulls went like so badly, I should have gotten like E-Force for both of them. Statistically. But that was the most scuffed, pitiful pull session in my entire gacha history. And we haven't gotten any 4-drops. Was that a good Zhongli goblet? Sunday is good. But from what I have heard, the best team is Kirene RMC, and then either like Hyacinth or Danheng. Probably Danheng. The shield Danheng per Mansor Terai. But remember that then you cannot play Kirene for your Castories. But although, like, if you have Eidolons for like Castories or March or Evernight, they don't even need Kirene to smash everything. And the 4-weapon Iluga always plays Fav, it's always Fav. What I want to do? Ascent, is that what I wanted to do? I feel like I also wanted to do something else. Well, is Evernight, yeah, Evernight is gonna get a rerun next patch. 25 standard pulls, but we are holding. Don't want to get standard characters right now. Hello, Xnay. Let's level up the skill. And we need to craft more of these. I can craft 6. That's not bad. Still haven't farmed any of these books this patch. I think. Or have I? No, I picked some from the BP. I think, yeah, I picked some from the BP. But I didn't spend any resin on them, I just had like some leftovers. If I had a stronger Nefer, you would have been able to complete Dire this Stygian. I was able to do Dire thanks to fall damage abuse. Thanks to the fact that I didn't need anything, any viable characters on Battlefield 2, I could put all my strength on Battlefield 1. So my Nefer probably wouldn't clear here either, but I just could put my Flints up top, and that was pretty easy. That was like third try, and they played pretty badly. And yeah, this was freed up. And with 20 seconds. My fastest clear ever. Is Saber Warrior is her best stopping by like C1? It's either E1 or E6. E2 is pretty bad. You don't need any Conson Gene in this case, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw a video with like a level 60 C0 Gene. Because don't even leave the guy. You just knock him over. Your Zero never cleared the first boss, but it was pure torture. Congrats. And you won your 50-50 on Zibai, that's great as well. I mean, levels don't matter on these characters at all. You can be level 1 on everybody. All the damage is fall damage. If you use Hyacinth in Saber, what about Castories? You can use Danheng with Saber. Danheng probably be better anyways, unless you missed the free Danheng. Really impossible on mobile? I've heard people that have done it on mobile. I've even heard. So one of my viewers was like, "It's even easier on mobile than on PC." I don't know how much truth is there in that, but yeah, like you don't actually like move much, right? I feel like this should be easier than like regular combat on mobile, because you really just like tap the switch button to switch quickly and use your skills as they come up, and then like move slightly to the back at one point. You don't do much here. It's mostly about just getting the timings right and getting lucky. You did a second boss with full damage, but were unable to do it. It took me like 4 hours of tries. It's not something you can just walk up and do. And when I watched the videos, the people who made the videos with the like tutorials on how to do this, they were like, yeah, it took me like 10 hours. So me taking 4 was actually above average, probably. Nothing Saber Kirine and Remembrance MC. The goat. Okay, the rest we'll spend in this domain. Not better than RMC? No. RMC is amazing. What, do you not have you not played enough story to unlock him? You gave out on this and Rodok with never for 7 hours. But when you grind like this and you finally get it, that's the best feeling ever. I was using Zibai here last time. Because she's already strong enough to clear this. Exact 1/22 clear. I've gotten clears like this before as well. Oh wait, this is actually this could be decent. If this was attack percent. EM sounds, but then 3 bot subs, yeah, we don't want that. Healing bonus? No. You got them right after provoke. Oh yeah, they do that. Where they give out the newer free characters super early on and ruin the new player experience. Because then we can just one-shot everything with like Archer or something. Nah, it has both HP and attack. That's never the pick. This is an attack set. This could only ever be an off-piece. It could be a decent off-piece though. Because I don't think I have any stacked defense goblets on my entire account. So I can never use this on the set. It's an attack set. It gives you 43 attack percent. But a double crit defense goblet might come in handy. You could see the Kulmina after that, could have been easier if only you got her C2 before that sweet run. Oh yeah, that would have made it much easier. But when I was pulling cons for Durin, I actually pushed myself to first clear Dyer without his constellations, and only then I activated them. Made it a bit more fun, because with the cons it would be too easy. But if you needed 7 hours, it's probably not worth waiting like that. If they made instructors of 5 side, it would be used on so many supports. Yeah. What about you now? Even as a 4 set, it's already very commonly used. A lot of characters don't care about their personal stats. Because like the downside of instructors is that you get fewer stats on the character who plays them. So if that character can deal any real damage, you might lose out on more than you gain by having a better set. Think it's always worth it in Star Rail? It should be, yeah. Sig is pretty decent. It's not always worth it to go for Sig, but yeah, I don't think there are any great weapon options outside of that. 50 crit value plus EM defense goblet, but her sounds suck. I have overall a very strong build. But I don't have like any single piece that is absolutely insane. I guess my sons. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have insane sons on her. This? Yeah. 4 crit rolls and an EM roll. So that's like the banger piece. And the others are just like solid in every slot. 4 crit rolls, 4 crit rolls. And the goblet is the weak point with 3 EMs. What's my ratio? 62, so this is 92.9 to 272. I actually wanted to put her in my showcase. Who are we kicking? Does Emiya get the boot? I'm sorry, Emiya. I'm pretty sure I stole her pieces anyways at this point. Special daily check-in, let's go. Anything interesting in notices? EP album now available, great. New event coming up, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there is like even one more after this. Right, we're getting this Moonlit Patrol and then one more event. Oh, and then this, huh? Take part of in Prismatic Crystals, the token for colorful surprise box? Wait, what is this? Tourists can obtain sightseeing experiences by completing Starlight Voyage event stages. As the event begins, the available stages in Starlight Voyage, maximum available sightseeing experience will gradually increase over time. The event travelers can obtain the corresponding event reward Prismatic Crystals by completing quests and accumulating sightseeing experiences. Prismatic Crystals obtained from this event can only be used for a limited time. This is like the premium currency, right? Okay, so I wanted to check out this goblet. Right now I have an offset hat on her. On Zibai. But my onsets aren't like that much worse. Here I miss out on 2 EM rolls. And a bit of crit damage. We could steal the Nefer piece. Lose 1 crit roll. But get 3 ER rolls. That's probably a worthwhile trade. And there is this hat, which also has some defense. Like, yeah, I have options. I have decent options. Over here. And then we would play an offset goblet. But only if this one rolls like 4 crit. Not gonna be worth it otherwise. Do I believe? Hmm. 3.1, 5.4. We rolled pretty low as well, and then we rolled flat HP. It's probably worse than this goblet at this point. Yeah, this is not great. And might not even roll crit again. Like, even assuming it rolls crit again, it's gonna be like a side grade to this defense goblet. Nothing to write home about for sure. If we want something that rolls 1 into each stat, we have this Albedo goblet. I do have Sig, no cons. And my Iluga is C3, but I'm probably gonna play C6 Goro over him in this case. Always a bit more healing, because I'm not gonna have like a real sustain. My only sustain is prototype Amber Columbina. So getting the healing from C4 Goro might actually come in handy. What's Kirana doing in the Saber team? She can buff her? She can. Kirana gives true damage to the entire team and damage bonus. She can also target Saber with her buff to give her 30% more damage bonus. And she also activates everybody's ults when she ults. And she also buffs your RMC and Dunhing. So she's a strong generalistic support, even outside of her Chrysos era specific buffs. People tunnel vision on the special effects and forget that she has just a strong base kit. Okay, I'll visit my teapot. And I will be able to continue the Zibai quest. The Copium Goro heals actually come in clutch. The team I am going for? It's like, if you don't have C6 Iluga, you probably should go Goro instead. I feel like you're gonna... Like, if you have C6 Goro but non-C6 Iluga, Goro is probably gonna be better. But it's like close, right? Like an Iluga between C2 and C6. Like above C2 but below C6. If he's below C2, you know, just like ditch him. But yeah, if he's like between C2 and C5, playing him or Goro, probably very similar. I feel like I'm gonna go Goro. And then I'm gonna play Chiori. Chiori is just one of my favorites and I do have C2 on her. But you can also go both Iluga and Goro. You can go Zhongli. Columbina in Efa is incredibly strong. If you play Columbina in Efa, you would ideally want to go with somebody who can buff the whole team, like Shilonen, over just a single target Geo buffer, like Iluga or Goro. And yeah, that's kinda it. You can go Albedo Mona if you wanna go be quirky as well. Zibai, Zhongli, Columbina, and Goro. Yeah, that's a good team with solid defensive utility as well. You want the Goro? You want to get the Goro full buff if you don't have 3 Geo? Yeah, but that's only if you play in Efa. If you play in Efa, you don't really want either of the 4 stars anyways. If you play in Efa, you ideally want Shilonen. Is Archer worth pulling as well? Archer is probably even stronger. He was free before, but I guess it doesn't really like impact his strength. But yeah, he's incredibly strong. A bit harder to play though. Sparkle is getting buffed next patch, so that's gonna be good for him. He might even like Yao Guang, because she's also like a skill point support on the side, aside from buffing Elation, which is her primary role. But once again, like, if you just really like Archer, you can pull him. He's a good character. He's the 0-cost king. Anaxa is the 1-cost king, and Archer is the 0-cost king. But like, he's good at very low investment. That's his strength. And if you just like throw money in every direction, you might have better options at that point. So yeah, like, there are new characters coming. Those are gonna be strongest. That's usually how it goes. So yeah, the team I'm gonna be playing is Zibai, Columbina, Goro, and Chiori. But another very strong option that I might play sometimes, if my Inefa is not taken, I will probably go for Inefa, Columbina, Shilonen, and Zibai. That team is also incredibly strong, and my Inefa is highly invested. So that would be definitely a stronger version for me, but it's just, I might be playing Flames Inefa on the other side already. Because they are strong enough that I can even put Aino here and be fine. Flames better than my Zibai? I feel like my Flames team would be stronger still, yeah. Because investment on Inefa is stronger than investment on Columbina. On Chiori rather. Investment on Inefa is stronger than investment on Chiori, not Columbina. Columbina is like pretty busted. Because like that's the main difference between the teams. This is beyond Zibai? Yeah, because she's weaker, so she needs the better support. If I want to play both. But it will like highly depend on the content. When it comes to like when just doing Abyss or stuff, I can play whatever. I can play all the 4-stars and stuff, will be fine. It's only when doing Stygian Dire, right? That's when the teams matter. And Stygian Dire highly depends on the enemies, right? Actually, what are we gonna getting? What are we getting next Stygian? There's gonna be Knuckle Duckle. So that should get smashed by Fleens. Hakushin, I couldn't remember the website name, man. C1 on Fleens, C0 on Epa, C2, R0 Columbina, R5 Iverstan Sucrose. And you actually have 250k DPS with this against in the Miliastra dummy? Damn. I guess C2 Columbina makes a big difference. Because for me, I have C0 R0 Fleens. Actually, it's easier to show it. Yeah, Fleens is C0 with Sinosig. Inefa is C1 R1. Columbina is C0 R0. And then my Sucrose is like the same as yours. Also, even star R5. I had 180k DPS. Columbina is always a straight upgrade over Aino. She's Aino Pro Max. Stygian. So yeah, Skerk. This is Venti Varka. And this is Lunar. So we're only gonna play one Lunar team next patch, and it's gonna be Fleens against this boss. So I'm not playing Zibai. I haven't played Zibai this patch, I'm not gonna play Zibai next patch either in Dire. Feels bad, man. Gonna wait for the Lunar Crystallized support. So that actually there is a shield enemy that will be worth bringing Zibai out for. What is Varka's weapon? It's actually better to go here. Overall, if I can see something on Yatta, I prefer going to Yatta than Hakushin. I don't really like the UI on Hakushin that much. It's not like horrible, but it's not great either. I prefer this. Noventi or Varka. You probably will be able to do this with others, but it will be tricky. Because this boss is like heavy on grouping. He gets... So like, there are two things about this boss. Greatly reduced Anemores, and he splits into like a billion little bodies who you need to group together, or like you are not gonna be able to kill them. So it's grouping and Anemo. Yeah, so this 33 crit rate, 10% attack speed, damage dealt by 7.5 increased up to 4 stacks, and 7.5 times 4 crit damage. So it's 30 damage bonus, 30 crit damage, 10 attack speed, 33 crit rate. Yeah, Anemor is greatly reduced after you stun him. 250k with Coolman, that's insane. Yeah, it's C6 Aino. C0 Aino gives 0 buffs, only provides Hydro. And hello, Mac. You didn't improve Skerrick artifacts? In a way, they're still not gonna add Skerrick's artifacts to the strongbox. My strat was to avoid pulling Sig. I'm just sitting on Mist Splitter so that I can play Mareshusa. Because if you pull Sig, you have too much crit rate, you have to play the new set. If you don't pull Sig, you play a crit damage weapon, you can play Mareshusa, and then I just pulled C1 instead. So that she wouldn't underperform. And interesting fact about this boss, he's gonna actually be slightly weaker than last time we fought him in Dire. In Fearless he's like the same, in Dire he has like 2% less HP or something. Almost exactly the same. The biggest thing, it's not more, right? So if you killed him last time, you will kill him this time. You don't need to worry about like, oh, my artifacts didn't get better for the past few patches. No, it's like the same boss. It's like copy-paste. And the HP should actually be slightly lower than when we last fought him. Will Yurukaze finally be usable? Possibly. If anywhere, it's gonna be here. Grouping and Anemo. Yeah, I was... Oh, I actually didn't clear Dire in the first one, but that's because I failed on the Tulpa because I couldn't do the Mavuika combos. I only learned the Mavuika combos at this point against the Hera. Here I couldn't do the Mavuika combos, so I didn't have enough DPS for the Tulpa. But these two I did clear on Dire, so I was also fine here. This one was the easiest. If you have a well invested Skerk Escoffier team, this boss is giga free, and if you don't have them, you cannot clear him. Kazuha Sitlali Mavuika, what do you mean? Okay, White Horse's Leisurely Journey. We should be getting close to the end of the quest. Yeah, I do have R1 Escoffier. It has really come in handy, not only in the Skerk team actually. Because I have previously used... wait, that's not Escoffier. I have previously used the Symphonies of Sense on... actually, why am I going there? I have used it previously on Yansan as well. I think in one of my Dire clears actually. Like here, I'm pretty sure Yansan had it. Or maybe Chevrus. Either one, it's like the same thing. Or maybe not. Maybe they didn't. Because this boss was easier than the Skerk one. No, maybe I just had the Sig here. No, here I had the Sig on Chevrus. But I couldn't clear in time anyways because I wasn't doing the Mavuika combos. Like I said, I only learned Mavuika combos against the Hera. So here I couldn't do them, I failed Dire. I failed on the first one, on the third one. And on both I could have done it, because the Mavuika team was the one holding me back. I was fine on these two, not on Mavuika, and same here. And when I saw that for the third time I would fail because of my Mavuika being not strong enough, I finally learned the proper combos. And now I forgot them by now, I'll have to relearn them next time. We get a Mavuika shield boss. You only cleared the freeze boss. At least you know that you are fine on one boss now. And yeah, the other two... Anemo, ideally Varka, and also Lunar Charged. For the Ducky. Because there's gonna be a freeze rerun. Because yeah, we're getting a freeze rerun, that's why there is a duck, and then we are getting a Skerk plus Escoffier rerun, that's why there is the freeze automaton. Because the bosses just match the reruns, roughly. Ooh, let me grab some of the plants. Because sometimes just go out of my way to get them, so getting them on my way there, that's premium. You still only have C1 Yansan, that is pretty sad. Yansan cons are pretty powerful. Although C1 is the biggest one, right? C1 is a 30% attack. Actually no, that's C2. C2 is the biggest one. Feels bad, man.
あの建物が防除旅館？うん。あの下のところから昇降装置に乗って上がっていくんだ。いつも同じ道ばかりでは飽きるでしょ。乗って。一緒に飛んでいきましょう。
Just brings out the chariot thingy. Even instead of climbing the stairs. The sights are pretty glorious though.
防除旅館まで飛んでくのは目立ちすぎないか？あそこには人がいっぱいいるんだぞ。別に良いだろう。仙人の姿が見られると聞けば宿の価値もまた上がるはずだ。天使は私たちに感謝することになるだろう。お前って目立ちたがりだな。この宿は作りも独特で周囲の景色も素晴らしいな。太刀打ちできないからとハック激怒の新店主が屋号を変えようとするのも無理はない。ハック激怒の新しい店主？ああ、六高校のお父さんのことだよな。 お前もその件知ってたのか。おいらは元王純魚とかに変えたら勝負になると思うぞ。
その屋号、私も悪くないと思うぞ。
お前も屋号変更に賛成なのか。昔からのしきたりを変えるなっていうタイプかと思ってたぜ。
時は常に明日へ向かって進んでいくというのに、規則だけ昨日にとどまっていても仕方がないだろう。今を生きる人々と出来事によって決められるべきだ。
ひひお前、おいらが思ってたほど頑固じゃなかったんだな。
時は流れ、世間は移ろう。歳月など荒野をかける馬が巻き上げた土ぼこりのようなもの。あの元王帝君ですら時の流れに身を置いてからは昔と同じ姿とはいかなくなった。
お、勝利か。あいつ昔はどんな姿だったんだ。
それはまた別の機会に。着いたぞ。
Watch out, people! We're gonna crash.
車に乗って防除旅館に飛び込むのは初めてだな。すっごく新鮮だったぞ。
傍女、傍女。月頭や小頭の関係と同じように、これもまた偶然なのか、はたまた。
偶然って何のことだ。
傍女の意味を知らないのか。
No idea.
月を指すと言ってもいいが、実際は
車に乗る月の神を指す。
こちらが高魔大星か。
ショー、おいらたち空から来たからお前の邪魔になってないかってちょうど考えてたんだ。
Finally, somebody who will not
そ
lie
れなら
to.
気にするな。空中に何かいることは察知していた。だが車に乗ってやってきたお前たちとは思いもしなかった。
Right? Like, there is no way they will pretend she's a cosplayer now, right? Please.
やっと誰かに気づいてもらえたか。この仙人らしい姿を誰にも見てもらえないのではつまらなすぎるからな。もう少し低く飛んでみようかと思っていたくらいだ。
やめろやめろ、もう十分目立ってたぞ。
私は元王帝君と違って高い位にいながら目立たずに生きるなんて性に合わない。
どうやらこちらが
She's the White Horse Adeptus.
実は白馬の仙人のロールプレイをしているだけだ。
ロールプレイ。
No way, man.
なんだそれは。
もうこいつの言うことはそこまで真に受けなくていいぞ。
The trolling
こいつは
aspect of
正真
Zibai.
正銘本物の白馬の仙人なんだ。ただ勝利から聞いてないか。こいつ今ちょっとここの調子が悪くて。
精神をやられているのか。
勝利に聞いてたのか。
いや、ただの個人的な推測だ。
じゃあなかなか鋭いぞ。あいつの頭の中はスライムがいっぱい詰まってるみたいにめちゃくちゃなんだ。短気な炎スライムに計算に夢中な水スライム、それからいたずら好きな風スライム。あ、でもこの話はあいつに聞かれちゃダメだぞ。また怒られちゃうからな。
白髪の小娘、我の耳が聞こえないとでも思っているのか。
白馬の仙人、長旅で疲れているだろう。少し休んでいったらどうだ。
そうそう、シャク、お腹空いてるだろ。まずはご飯にしようぜ。ここの料理長の腕は確かだぜ。
辛い。辛い。
大丈夫か？水でも持ってこようか？
気にしないで。少し休めば。
では、このものの現状に関して、低空も
Thank you very much, Pomcast649, for the sub. I really appreciate it.
そうみたいだ。勝利は待ってれば自然と良くなるって言ってたけど、それがいつになるかわからないんだよな。
He says her three spirits have only just merged and have yet to settle.
彼女の性格が変わりやすいのも、それが原因なのか。
オイラは三獅神のせいだと思うぞ。勝利が言ってただろ？三獅神はあんまり良くないもので、周りの生き物に影響を与えるって。
ああ。白馬の仙人の残魂が指針に長年取り付いていたせいで、性格と記憶に影響が出たという解釈は理にかなっている。
オイラ、こうは言ってるけど、実は三獅神ってのが一体何なのかよくわかってないんだ。
パイモ、お前は修行者ではないから完璧に理解させることはできない。ただ、人の欲望のようなものだと思えばいい。三子を断ち切るというのは、よこしまな欲を取り除き、真の自分を得る手段だ。我が知る限り、他の国にも似たような修行法がある。例えば、スメールでは、画集立ちと呼ばれている。
おお、つまり感情とか欲望とか執着とか、そういうもののことだな。
その通りだ。だが、今の白馬の仙人は、過去に起きたことを覚えているのか？
ちょっとは覚えてるはずだぜ。今のあいつは寝不足状態というか、まだ半分夢の中にいるみたいなもんなんだ。夢の中で何か見たとしても、現実の視白はあやふやにしかわからないんだろうな。
コーマ大聖がそんなことを聞くなんて、元王帝君の過去を私から探ろうとしているの？
白馬の仙人、お前は帝君の旧友だ。直接我の名を呼んでくれて構わない。
コーマ大聖の方が気迫があって良いでしょ？こちらで呼ばせて。
I'd like to know more about Zhongli's past too.
彼は昔の元首転生なの。
確か、お前が帰ってきた時もそんなこと言ってたよな。具体的にはどういうことなんだ？
残念だけど、覚えていないわ。
おい、本当に忘れたのか？それとも、言いたくないだけか？
ガン君本人に聞いてみて。私が本当に忘れたかどうかは確証を得られないけれど、彼が覚えていることは確実よ。
He's not gonna tell us anything.
まあ、帝君が過去を語らないのには、きっと深い意味があるのだろう。白馬の仙人も同じ思いなのかもしれない。余計なことを聞いたな。
さすがは金宝大将の風格ね。でも、ふと思い出したことがあるの。
なんだ？
ずいぶん昔のことだけれど、誰かと宴を共にしていた。確か、ガン君もその席にいたような。
おお、それで
宴席で出された料理、それが春の訪れの時期に同感の民たちが作る春戦揚げという点心だったの。その点心の作り方を思い出したわ。
She remembered that?
ええ、ちょうどリーユへも回答祭でしょ。私が作るからぜひ食べてみて。
I mean, it is a thing where, like, tastes and smells, we remember them better than just sights or just information in general. So yeah, her remembering the taste and then like extrapolating what the recipe was based on that. That makes some sense.
そうだな。それもいい。
聞きたい話は聞けなかったけど、天津はすっごく美味しそうだな。
この天津を食べるなら、春風が訪れる今がちょうどいい時節よ。案内人の二人にリーユエを紹介してもらっただけでなく、帰りの宴に高馬大生まで同席してくれた。心から光栄に思うわ。この春戦揚げは私からのお礼よ。
そこまで気を使う必要は。
I have a gift for you too.
これは？
お、骨董展覧会で見た割れた玉譜だな。
I believe this belongs to you, yes?
その通りよ。確かにこれは私の宝宝。まさか君のもとにあったなんて。でも残念ながら、もはやただの残骸ね。何の役にも立たない。記念として君が持っているといいわ。
もったいないな。修理とかできないのか？
それが世の常。割れた玉は二度と元に戻ることはない。
ならば、新たな宝器を鋳造してはどうだ？
そうね。高馬大生のおかげで一つ思いついた。それが君の手に渡ったのも何かの縁ね。それを使って小物を作ってみようと思うの。もしかしたら君たちの旅の役に立つかもしれない。
お？どんな小物を作ってくれるんだ？
ただの思いつきに過ぎないわ。木が熟すのを待つ必要がある。後日、
Probably the
またゆっ
chariot.
くり考え
Which
る
actually need to pull Zibai to get the chariot.
わ。お腹も満たされたことだし、そろそろ休みましょう。明日はリーユエ港に戻るのでしょ？引き続き案内を頼むわ。
So if you don't pull for Zibai, this is just a tease. That's never gonna be fulfilled. Oh. Still had UI off.
風が立つぞ。
And Leeway looks so lovely like this. Let's just fly there. We're not in a hurry at this point. Because it should be the ending of the quest. I still have all the like Lantern Light activities to do. And also, all of the new exploration in this patch. I have pretty much done nothing. Because up until, for the entire first half of the patch, I was focused on clearing Stygian. And doing some of the like minor events we had before. So... I still haven't done any exploration. I did like one quest in the new area, and I don't even have all the teleporters. Oh, she dashed in the other direction to get the Hilly Chariot.
飛ぶか。
Can I chain them like forever?
時間が。
Oh, going downhill is much better. Because when going downhill... What was that dash? I can do like a dash plus jump to extend my sprint time. And here it is, Liu Harbor. No stamina though.
遅刻遅刻。
You only get no fall damage on Varesa. Ouch. Yeah, she took some. You only get no fall damage on
風
Varesa
が立つぞ。
when you are in Natlan. So you gotta be careful when running outside of Natlan. Because you can just crash and die. Oh, and we are back when we started, where we started. But now Yo-Yo has the outfit.
大東祭ももうすぐ終わっちゃうけど、消灯の作り方の覚え歌は歌えるようになった？東、竹を割る、旅人、それからグワと朝でバイモン。また違うものになっちゃった。だってまた二人が。ヨーヨー、新しい服を着てるな。すっごく似合ってるぞ。ああ、バイモンちゃん。へへへ、これは白先生からもらったの。似合ってるかな？
Baiju? Why Baiju of all people? It suits you very well, you look adorable.
ありがとう。
I guess because she's Chichi's friend.
白術がヨーヨに服をプレゼントするなんて意外だな。ヨーヨ、ナナと一緒にショートを作った。だから白先生ありがとうって。ヨーヨはナナと一緒に遊んでただけだよ。白先生もここまでしてくれなくてもいいのに。そうだ、見て見て。服は白先生からもらったものだけど、このカゴはナナが編んでくれたものなんだよ。おお、すごいな。ナナの手先、いつの間にそんなに器用になったんだ？消灯を編んで覚えた。ヨーヨのおかげ。それにナナ、お願い事した。
お嬢ちゃん、これも白馬の仙人様のおかげじゃ。さ、一緒にお礼参りに行こう。
ロジ、何のお礼参りに行くの？
あの具足がようやく目を覚まし、ハック激慮という屋号を変えないことにしたのじゃ。
やめにしたのか？
Because of the
お
little
主
tree
らは
that
知
grew.
らんじゃろうが、うちの孫娘が最近家で茶の苗を植えた
It
ん
was
じゃ。
just a scam.
すると白馬の仙人様に祈りを捧げたおかげで茶の苗が一晩で茶樹に育ったんじゃ。
あはは。そんな不思議なことあるわけないよな。まさか本当に白馬の仙人様か？
そうに決まっておる。白馬の仙人様、我がロケはやはりあなた様に見守られし一族だったのじゃな。
本当に不思議ね。ロケの記録に大々的に記す価値があるわ。
そりゃあ、お主は、あの紫伯さんか。
ええ、そうよ。そちらの旅館で長期滞在させていただいているわ。
ああ、そうだそうだ。勝利さんがお主の代わりに王城堂の付けとしておったな。
Oh no.
勝利のやつ、またフータオに負担を。
そういえばあの日気づいたんじゃが、うちの記録に描かれている白馬の仙人様の絵とお主はどこか似ておる。その金色の目といい。
私はこの旅館と何か縁があるのかもしれないわね。
紫伯さん、今日はわしもいい気分でな。こうしてまた偶然出会えたのも何かの縁。うちで採れたお茶を少し持って行ってはくれんか。うちの小羅千賀という茶は色譜でも評判のいい茶なんじゃ。よかったら受け取っておくれ。
お、10巻で半額の小羅千賀じゃないか。
10巻で半額。とんでもない。ただで持って行ってくれ。
やったぜ。これで本当にタダになったな。
では、
We got a 100% discount after all.
礼など必要ない。お主は外から来たんじゃろう。ここに来てくれたからには客人じゃ。自分の家だと思ってくつろいで行きなされ。解凍祭の消灯祭は終わったが、まだまだ街は賑やかじゃよ。もっと出かけて新しい友人をたくさん作りなさい。 こんな素敵な日々を無駄にしてはいかんぞ。お主ら若人ども、怪盗祭を存分に楽しんできなさい。
わかったロジー。怪盗祭を祝して。おう、怪盗祭を祝して。
ええ、怪盗祭を祝して。
Super lovely quest. Top tier. I haven't looked much into it, so you're asking if I've seen anything about it, but all over your feed people were talking about how these third-party sites are getting put on lock by Hoyo. Haven't heard at all about that. But like, the way the top-up scene works is there are like 4, I guess, main ways of topping up, like directly. Number 1, just through the game. Usually the worst way to do this. No special discounts ever. Also, it will use your local currency, which, or like, it may use your local currency. For me on PC, for some reason it's dollars, but on like mobile it's zlotys. I mean, it might be better or worse with the currency thingy, but you can like control it that well. So that's like the primary way, right? Then the second way, there are 2, or like the second and third way, there are 2 official partners that like you can top up through them, and they directly, like, you don't even need to provide your password to your account. You directly get resources into your account, and that's Koda Shop and Razer, right? Those are the only 2 shops that are directly partnered with Hoyo, and they can inject Primogems straight into your account. Every other shop goes through them, because it's impossible otherwise, unless you give them your password. And but yeah, that's not how it works. And the fourth way is the official Hoyo top-up store. That's my favorite, because it's just like a website. You can use a VPN to change your to switch to a region that has better prices. And also there are, for Genshin specifically, sometimes there are discounts on the official Hoyo top-up store. Last patch and this patch, we got 5 coupons for 5% off for a single like transaction. So yeah, that's pretty good. Combined with the fact, like I was able to switch to Japan, I get like a 40% discount this way comparing to buying in zlotys in my local currency, and I get 5% on top of that. And also, like if you are ever wondering, okay, so like how do this, when you have like more third-party top-up websites, how do they give you discounts that you wouldn't get normally? They just switch to, they just use like essentially they use the VPN trick as well, where they top up through a different region to like get better prices, and then they're like 20% off, but you pay in dollars, and dollars are like 20% more expensive than yen, just like permanently. So you don't need any special coupons or whatever. And then sometimes, you know, you might actually get a good deal so that you stay on the shop for longer, like a loss leader. So you can sometimes get a deal, but on average, if you continue topping up through these stores, at the best you can get the deals as if you VPN'd over to Japan, but it's gotta be worse on average slightly, because they have to make money somehow. So I don't know anything about these stores getting caught. I haven't heard anything, but like I said, there isn't really any point on topping up through them, through those like loot bars or whatever, because they are just like a proxy. Everything that they can do, you can do directly as well, either by using Koda Shop or by using the direct top-ups, the Hoyo top-up store. Maybe Lootbar decided to close down because the official top-up website gives deals that are too strong right now. You can go to yen and then you can get 5% off? Nothing can compete with that. This is like the default lantern. Remove this garbage. Yeah, that's the best way to top up. Because all the other stores, they have to get their money from somewhere. It's possible that they actually give you like a one-to-one deal and then they just make money through ads. That can be a thing, but that's unlikely. People always get greedy in cases like this. It's never enough to just make a little bit of money. And they have to make a lot, because like there are so many sponsorships everywhere. Okay, so maybe let's finally do an event activity. I just so happened to come here, so let's start with the frog thing, whatever that is. Oh yeah, because the frog is the frog that ate the moon. In the first time purchase, yeah, they rope you in. You can make use of those deals, because like it's nothing illegal, right? They just use the other websites. Because like the only way they can top up for you is either if you gave them your password, which you should never give to anybody, and that's not what they require, or if you give them your UID, they can use CodaShop. That's the only ways. Like it's impossible to inject resources into somebody else's account otherwise. Either it's through CodaShop or directly through your account by accessing your account. Yesterday I heard another story about the White Horse Adeptus, and now I'm feeling inspired again. Inspired how? Ah, hello. Welcome to Liyue Harbor. Welcome to Lantern Ride. No wait, welcome to Liyue Harbor. Phew, Miss Pink, she didn't see that, right? Okay, looks like she didn't. Welcome to Liyue Harbor. You must be here for the Lantern Ride, right? Then you've got to check out my minigame, the Moonlit Adeptus' Trial. You've switched straight into work mode, huh? Don't sell me out. If Miss Pink she caught me distracted, she would definitely give me an earful. It took me ages to talk her into letting me run the stall, just let me finish up. The Moonlit Adeptus' Trial is based on the legend of the White Horse Adeptus, a story shared throughout the Liyue Harbor. Legend has it that this Adeptus would often travel through the skies by moonlight, protecting Liyue Harbor from evil spirits and monsters. Well, I found that legend so uninspired, so I chose to blend in some other stories I've heard for this minigame. For example, there's been some monsters in the sky who are always itching to swallow the whole moon, but thanks to the White Horse Adeptus, these monsters didn't get their way. I can't imagine what the moon would look like while being eaten, but in Liyue's story, the monsters chew it down slowly piece by piece, kind of like how we walk through a pancake. But when I went to listen a couple days later, his story was put in another way. This time a monster gulped down the whole moon in one bite, just like eating a rice ball. She just swallows a whole rice ball? Fortunately, the story always ended with the White Horse Adeptus wiping out all the monsters in one fell swoop, guided by the light from the Xiao lanterns. That's part of the legend too? Anyway, that's how Liyue's story goes. I thought it was kinda cool, so I included it into the Moonlit Adeptus' Trial. Oh no, enough chit chat, I need to get back to work. If you'd like to try the Moonlit Adeptus' Trial, just let me know. Everything's ready, we can start whenever you want. In the Moonlit Adeptus' Trial gameplay, Traveler must defeat 3 great Jianzhu according to the order of the chapters. When the challenge begins, you must defeat Jianzhu and light Xiao lanterns within the limited round duration to draw the great Jianzhu out. When the round begins, the White Horse Adeptus will auto-attack nearby opponents and light nearby Xiao lanterns. Oh, so it's like a potato kinda game. When approaching wishes dropped by opponents or Xiao lanterns, the White Horse Adeptus can automatically collect them. If you fail to defeat the Great Jianzhu within the time limit, you can buff yourself by collecting wishes. Try again after getting stronger. Yesterday I had another story about the White Horse Adeptus, and now I'm feeling inspired again. We don't even have an option to talk with her more. Nobody ever does this. Nobody ever talks with the NPCs. I do sometimes. I have forgotten a couple times in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, for today we spin the tale of an Adeptus. But to understand the story, we must first speak of a band of toad-like creatures dwelling in the heavens. These fiends are called Jianzhu, each one plump and bloated like a worthy overfed toad. Don't be fooled by their ugliness, my friends, they are no ordinary pests. With strange magic of their own, they can steal people's wishes, and even the essence of the moon itself. In this chapter, the greedy, cloud-gorging Jianzhu and its minions make their appearance. Actually, like, we never really learned about what the frog was really about. Because, like, right now, the moon being eaten was just the shadow of the moon appearing because Zibai was disintegrating. But in the past, there was a frog, right? What's with the frog? There was a frog. This might be some deep lore. The frog? Oh boy. Oh, I took damage. Shoot. You gotta be careful. I didn't notice they have projectiles. Oh boy, the frog is already here? Okay, so like we're supposed to lose and then we buff ourselves. We have cultivation techniques and buffs. We definitely need more damage first, because we're just not getting there. I'm one short from getting more HP. Yeah, our DPS is much better now. Getting slightly more range could be good, but I don't need much more range. Okay, the frog is here. Ah! We don't quite have the DPS for the frog, but he doesn't have much HP. If we can double our DPS, once again I'm like 29. What are these numbers? If we can double our DPS, we can kill the frog. This would be nice. Being able to kill two frogs, because we are getting him too late. So if we can attack two frogs at once, we can draw him out earlier and then have more time. Also, this is best for getting stronger faster. Could I actually collect the thingies? Ouch. I mean, it's hard to be in range for damage while also damaging him at the same time. He's in rage! There's a second phase! Okay, it's not that simple. We can make rounds longer. Okay, that's huge. Increase normal attack damage, increase round duration. Increasing round duration sounds pretty busted. And I will pick up +1 health, because yeah, if you getting more health is not just a defensive upgrade. You can also play more aggressively, thus increasing your DPS. I need a buff. Yeah, here it is. But these frogs are kinda annoying right now. It's +5 seconds. Okay, we got him to half. But we're still not quite getting there. Close though. We already have all the damage we can get though. Oh, I'm one off from being able to buy like 20 + 20. Yeah, I can't get 10 extra seconds like this. Or the extra buff. I probably should have picked the wish pickup range earlier. Nah, it's fine. Okay, I feel like now we could have a chance if we get the good buffs. If we get the good buffs, though. Where are the buffs? Okay, just pick up these now. We're so close. Maybe if I just went straight for him, it would have been possible. None of the buffs dropped, by the way. Like that's why we lost. But yeah, now we pick this up and the damage. At this point, we cannot get stronger. Oh my god, I'm wasting time. Oh, damage. Okay, this is huge, this is huge. Just go in. Okay. Pick up the time. Ward the detour. Okay, now finish him. We can pick up more damage. Pick up the time as well. Ooh, the clouds deal damage to us. Nice. I could have gotten this last round. It was pretty fun though. Next chapter. Oh, there's a different frog this time. Through the art of incarnation, one might turn into a 7 mare. As 7 mare, your movement speed is greatly increased and you become immune to damage. Colliding with enemies inflicts huge damage. How do we activate this? Oh, now there are special buffs for this. Longer duration, increased movement speed, increased duration. Oh no, cooldown is here. First we just pick DPS though, right? Or actually 3 targets first. Gotta be the biggest deal, right? That's 50% higher damage. Not against the boss, but like against the weaklings. Oh, this is very, very short actually. We can't even spawn the boss yet, man. Okay, here's the boss. We can pick up more damage. We're actually kinda close, considering we just started. Wait, 5 more seconds? Can we get there? I'm gonna die. Yeah, I actually died, man. I was playing too aggressively at the end there. But yeah, we almost got there. Very close, very close. We might need more range. Also, longer duration, this could help. The cooldown means like when it spawns, right? Yeah, 10 seconds more duration is gonna be huge. And then let's get more range, because then we don't need to like stay as close. And let's get a bit more duration. Hello, Sayonara? Oh, the damage is so much better now. Where is the boss? Here we go, okay. Gotta make sure we're constantly DPSing him. Got the other buff now. Yo, we might actually get there. Nice! The first round took forever, but now we're getting through them super quickly. Day 1 for Inquisali? They end with 19,000 primos. Wait, what? Haven't you just spent a bunch on Columbina? And Inefa and stuff? What do you mean 9,000 primos? Do you just go to work? Was this the farming? Good night. Which the only way I know of to get 19,000 primogems in a day is to go to work. Approach the canopy to charge it. Once fully charged, it unleashes a powerful shockwave dealing massive damage across a wide area. After deployment, the canopy enters the cooldown before it can be used again. I have buffs to the canopy. We gotta get +1 target first. That's like the biggest deal every time. More round duration would also be nice. This could also be good. Maybe like the cooldown. Wait, because my round duration right now is 50 seconds. So I got like 3 canopies off. The cooldown reduction wouldn't help that much. Let's upgrade the damage buff. That's crucial. Ouch! I was like, what is this frog gonna do? He's gonna murder me. That's what he's gonna do. Ah, these frogs are savage, man. Yes, you haven't spawned the boss. Okay, here it is. Oh no, here is the canopy. The canopy actually starts on cooldown. Actually, we should probably wait for the boss to appear first. Ah, maybe not. Okay, more buffs. More time. I kinda wasted this. Horsey charge. Yo, the boss is nowhere to be seen. Free to play oath. There is no free to play oath. Okay, first we got to increase our DPS. The next upgrade costs 400? What? Yo, it's a big upgrade though. Probably round duration now. We need more time. And more damage buffs? Or maybe more horses. Or decrease the cooldown of the canopy. This might actually be good now. The canopy cooldown. I have actually never been free to play in Genshin. Day 1 I bought a Welkin. It took me like 2 weeks or such to actually start topping up. I held strong until then. There's only 40. We might get like 40 for the movement speed buff. 40 for the damage. And 20 for 1 more HP. And when I see multiple of these big frogs, just gotta use that. The big frogs are tanky. My range is huge now. We can pick up some time. Ouch, more damage? I actually didn't take damage somehow? Yo, how did I dodge all the frogs? Let's charge this. We are kinda slow, getting more movement speed will be helpful. Is there a chance we get there? Ooh, nice, this was good. The canopy is far away though. We gotta lure him to the canopy. We gotta deal damage while charging the canopy. No, he ran away, man! Oh man, that was nasty. I didn't actually make that much more money because I focused on the boss more. Gotta just get more damage. Although being faster would be huge, because sometimes I'm just so slow. I don't need HP. It might come in handy. Okay, now I'm getting my movement speed. I just can't reach the frogs fast enough to deliver my damage. Ooh, round timing. I didn't pick up any of the round time buffs last time, so that was kinda bad. The health was useless here actually. Oh, 2 damage buffs. I need to lure the boss before I activate the canopy. Okay. Damage him while also charging this. Now when he starts doing this, we just turn into a horse, go to the other side. 3, 2, 1. No! We're so close! I was right there. Oh, if only we got him slightly earlier to spawn. He was on 1 HP. Maybe longer horse incantation. Or more damage from the canopy would have also helped. Anything would have helped actually. I don't need the cooldown. Let's probably just become faster, because I'm so slow, and it's pretty cheap as well. And improve this buff. More damage from the canopy. And let's become a faster horse. For longer. Or maybe lower cooldown. Nah. For longer. Oh, I'm so fast now, man. I'm so fast. And we got the damage buff immediately. Huge. Yeah, the first one we just charged to thin out the Frogos. I can attack enemies from off screen now, man. I attack them so fast there is no point in using my transmutation thingy. What is the... here. Okay, charge this. Ooh, more buffs. Here we go, easy. Man, now we had so much time left. I was almost able to clear him. Wait, there's a chapter of truth. There is more. Chapter of truth, the Genji will receive different levels of enhancement. No, chapter of truth will not carry over the collected wishes and effects of talents enhanced in the previous chapters. In addition, you can challenge the chapter of truth repeatedly. Ooh. Is there any reward for this? No, it's just for funsies. This is pretty fun. Having to start from 0 is kinda lame though. Well, you started with stronger Frogos though. Like, there are already these big frogs. I should focus on them because they give a lot of drops when you kill them. If I can survive them, that is. Actually, they only give me 2 still. That's not any better. Okay, the buffs are the same, actually. So it's still damage first. That's the very basis of our existence. We exist to DPS. They actually drop a randomized number of thingies. Why couldn't I target these lanterns, man? But yeah, round duration and damage. Those are the like two most important things. No point in focusing on the boss because there is no way. Wait, do I have 1 HP? Because the round ends when I get touched. Now I notice. Oh yeah, I do. Whatever, we still go for multiple targets first. What's the point of living if I can't deal damage? I only noticed after the second round that I have 1 HP. Oh no, the frog is already here, man. That's actually a bit of an issue. That I only have 1 HP. He's already enraged? Man, we haven't done anything to it yet. Okay, I died at the very end, so it's fine. The low HP really hasn't mattered. Because I only die when the round ends. 39 is a very... Oh no, I got 43. We still cannot become a horse. Gotta get the damage buff in, and probably 1 more HP would be pretty good. More speed. I can also just go for more targets straight up. That's a good thing I'm gonna pick up next. The damage buff. Oh, damage buff is already here. We might actually even kill the boss now, if we focus on him. What if I die, though? Not quite, but we are very close. Ah! Okay, I just died. I actually didn't make much money because I focused on the boss so much. So I can't pick this up. That's actually kinda sucks. We'll just go for more damage. But now I can definitely kill the boss. Because killing the boss early is a huge deal, if I can get that to work. And now with more damage, but where's the buff? I need the buff, ASAP. Oh, taking the hit is horrible because I only have 1 HP left. For when the boss enrages. Yeah, man. Ah. Taking the hit was such an L. I need more HP. Whether I like it or not. And maybe a higher pickup range, because I'm missing out on some. Or you know what, more round duration from this first. And now we got the damage buff earlier. Before I couldn't find it. Okay, now I actually focus on the boss. I feel like we can get there. If I don't die. I got the round duration extension. Ouch. Ouch again! No! I'm on 1. No way. We're so close. Can I get 60? Oh no, I'm 58, man. That's 2 away from more targets. We need a longer round. That's like the biggest thing now. I did die, but I died because I had to play aggressively. Man, I'm spending too much time on this low rank. Oh, nice, this spawned right on top of me. Huge. Okay, one tank is fine. Yeah, now just don't die. Play safe, play safe. Oh, there's the buff up there. But I can't pick it up, because I'm locked in here. Okay, we got there. I could have even been a bit more greedy. Try to pick up more thingies before I end the round. Because we want to clear it in like minimum rounds. Horsey first, not the canopy. Is that correct actually? But definitely get the more targets upgrade. At the very start they're out of frogs, we'll just destroy them all. Ouch, what damaged me? Okay, now I saw the ball. There are so many enemy frogs now. Stay away from them. I just need to charge another horse. No! Oh, what an L. Oh, what an L. I could have gotten so many more thingies. I need a lower cooldown on the horse, man. Oh, I can't even buy this. More deeps. More deeps is what we need. And be faster. The horse duration is so low. Actually, now we get the damage buff. I didn't have it last time. Yeah, just focus on max farm right now. I'm gonna get so many more coins than last round. Ignore the boss. The boss is not worth my time at this point. Okay, we actually made some decent money, finally. We could go more targets and more damage. And probably more route duration as well. And the HP restoration could actually be worth it. It's only 20. And I'm actually squishy. Really squish. There's the HP. Where are the good buffs? There is one. We gotta get the damage one though. Which spawned over here. Quite unlucky actually. Can I attempt to kill the boss now? Maybe. I probably should have saved the horse for like to dodge attacks like these. Yeah, I should have saved the horse to dodge attacks. I feel like I already have the damage. I just need to survive long enough now. Lower horse cooldown would kinda go hard. But it can also become just so much stronger. But then I couldn't pick up the health. I gotta go for more damage, it's just too good, man. Which I will save the horse to dodge attacks. And we got the damage buff earlier now, so I can get two of them if I can just pick it up. Ouch. Took me way too long to pick up the damage buff. Okay, we can get him now. This is the run. Wait, what? I died? No, wait, I thought I'm still on 2 HP. Oh my god, this was such an L. I didn't even make any money. Okay, I do need HP because I'm like skill issuing hard. Maybe more range as well, but there are so many horses in this mode, or so many frogs, so that I always have something to hit. Okay, DPS upgrade. I'm getting him this time for sure. Ouch. Am I? Yes, yes, we are getting them. We are getting him. Nice. Do I get the unpicked up crystals when I kill him early like this? I don't think so. But I think the horse purse was definitely the right decision. I don't. And then you probably should like stall, not kill him too early on purpose. Gotta extend the round. Maybe a bit more pickup range, because I'm not gonna kill the boss in one go, so more pickup range should just allow me to like get more crystals for later, for next rounds. Oh my god, so many. projectiles on the screen at once now. I still haven't gotten the damage buff. We need it quickly. What is it? We have time here. Oh, damage is here. Man, it just spawned so late? Or what? Oh, I thought I'm dead. Gotta charge the moon. Okay. Damage is kinda pitiful from the moon thingy, actually. Gotta get the HP. I don't believe I can kill the boss in just one go like this. Oh, I even died. But yeah, I just wanted to focus on killing more frogs. We got a decent amount of this. Our damage can go through the roof now. Oh no, I'm still too poor for that actually. More horses. I don't need more range, I don't think. At least not right now. Let's also become faster, because being slow is terrible. And plus life would probably help me out. I am kinda skill issuing. Just get the damage pickup ASAP. Use my buff for that. Where is the round duration extension? It should be up as well right now. Here we go. Maybe I should have gone for the damage buff. But yeah, let's kill all the frogs. Oh my god, I took damage. Get the damage now. Get the HP, get the other HP. Ouch, there's a lot of stuff all around me now. Oh my god, I'm kinda dying here. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Is it fine? I'm on 1 HP. Yeah, okay, I died. I just ran into this. I ran into the bullet. I didn't make quite enough money to buy the final DPS upgrade either. More DPS. And maybe getting a faster canopy could help us with more damage. A bit more range maybe? Or more round duration. I have died though. Yeah, this is the final level. We do need a bit more sustain. And yeah, restoring HP is better than getting more HP. This is too expensive to pick up at this point. Let's get even faster canopies. A bit more range or... This is pretty cheap. It's only 50. Let's get a bit more range. And a longer horse form. Ouch. Ouch again. Okay, we can become the horse, run through them to the canopy, clear out all the rubble. Okay, get the damage. Ooh, that was... Okay, now DPS the boss. I will go through him to pick up the thingy. Now DPS him while standing on the canopy. Pick up the health. Now as he's charging, we just dash through this as the horse. And we should get there. He just stands there now. Oh shoot, I'm 1 HP. Okay. Oh no! Man, I would have gotten there. I would have charged this up, then used the horse to run through the flames and picked up health on the way. Oh, what a throw. It's okay. Now we have 800 for the final DPS upgrade. Which is enormous. Where are DPS buffs? Here we go. Oh my god, I took damage. The only way I lose is if I die. Pick up time. Always worth to lose some time to pick up time. pick up health. Where's the frog? It should be here by now. Okay, here we go. More damage. Okay, just make sure I don't die. I have the damage. I didn't want to activate this right now, actually. I even wasted the buff, man. That was bad. Activate this. Now become the horse. Dash through this. Yeah, man, I took so much damage now. That was bad, though. Okay, we have another horse. Plus 5 seconds. Plus health, so we are safe. Okay, nice. Is 5% coupon available on all Hoyo games? No, only on Genshin. 16 rounds. Oh, and that's my, like, ultimate thingy. Oh, this is for, like, the standard challenges. Haircut? Yep. Same hair, but shorter. So the coupons are only for Hoyo game, for Genshin, rather. Out of the Hoyo games, the coupons are only for Genshin. And so far it looks like what they are doing is every patch giving us 5 coupons that are 5% off for a single transaction, up to $5 or the equivalent per transaction. So if you like do 200, like if you buy the $100 top up, you get $5 off, or the equivalent 5% of like the currency you are using. But if you do like 200, you still only get 5, because it's capped at $100 for a single transaction. Because you can do single transactions of more than one pack. You can buy one pack multiple times and do this as a single payment. So you can buy the $20 pack, or like, is there such a pack? You can buy the $50 pack twice, and that's also 100, and you would also get $5 off at the cost of one coupon. But why would you ever do that? When the $100 pack is just more efficient. I thought that when they first did this, it was in December. I thought it would be like a one-time thing. So I actually use up all my coupons on pretty expensive transactions to just like pre-swipe for the next 2 or 3 patches. But then it turned out that this patch we got 5 new coupons. Seems like they're gonna be doing coupons every patch now. But this time I will just use it on like, if towards the end of the patch, if I have coupons left over, which I will just buy some Welkins with them. It's only like what, 20 cents when you use it on a Welkin, the discount coupon, but that's still better than not getting any discount at all. 25 cents of a discount. Okay, that was fun. So we are done with one activity. And also has replay value, because we could try to push for lower times. Happy land and beautiful friends, and may all go well for your wishes. Oh yeah, that is unique. I recommend Molvat to everybody. Whenever people ask. That's how you type this. It's like... Because most of the VPNs all have like all of this marketing and the promotions, buy now and you get like, you have 2 hours left to get like 80% off when you buy for 15 years. Right? But this VPN, no such thing. It's like just a reliable, safe VPN that has never leaked any data or anything like this, and the prices are always the same. And no matter when you buy them and for how long. So whether you buy it for 1 month or whether you buy it for 12 months, the price per month is the same. There is no pressure to buy it for longer. There is no pressure to buy it now, because the prices are just set in stone. And you might be like, oh, so there are no special discounts, but like the price at which you buy it is kinda what you would normally get post discount for those bigger ones. Pretty much. Or you would have to buy for so long that you might not need the VPN later. I already typed the name before. Malvad. Yes, use a Chrome extension that allows you to take Japan. Yeah, because you can just do this through like cookies, I think, as well. I remember I used the browser extension for Kantai Collection. Back in the day, and that was just like it messed with cookies to make the website believe you are in Japan, because you could only play Kantai Collection if you were in Japan. So that might be possible here as well. The loot bar and other stuff like that, they just do the same thing, but now you have an additional proxy on the way who will take like a little percentage of your savings. It felt when you got an email from Hoyo that someone is trying to top up to your account and transaction was cancelled. Maybe this is what Sinbad was talking about. How like Genshin is no longer supported on these websites or something. Like 20 times. When you get a message like this, it's probably better to not try more. A message like this would definitely spook me. The email. But yeah, the third-party sites were bad anyways. Were bad value. Just use the official Hoyo website. And top up as and VPN to Japan. I mean, right now, from what Wilson is saying, these don't even work anymore. So now it's not like, oh yeah, it doesn't really save you all that much compared to what you could be getting if you topped up from Japan. Now it's just, they straight up don't work. Oh nice, I wandered into more activities. That's good. I've been just walking around because I also want to spot these trees. Happy Lantern Ride friends, wishing you good health. Thank you very much, Jade. You know the very redundant process of refunding? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by redundant process of refunding? Okay, that went terrible, especially if you got some limited time discount. To just do like a single transaction through the website. But it was never great. Okay, so this or this? Let's first do the running guy. We'll leave the combat for later. Your guys got dumped on and price surprise. Yeah, that's how it always works. Your economy is doing badly, and then the iOS store and Google Play Store force everything to like increase the prices. Cause it's not even on Hoyo, usually. When the prices for a region increase, it's usually not even on Hoyo. It's because just Apple requires so that the prices must go up for these regions. And then I'm pretty sure they have like some deals that Hoyo has to offer the same prices across all shops. So if they increase it over on the iStore, they have to increase it over on the Google Play Store and everywhere else as well. Okay, do some squats. Oh, I've been sitting for a while. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Something feels missing from this painting. Maybe I need a bit more inspiration. What are you? Oh, look who it is! Jan, I've heard so much about you. What an honor to finally meet you. As you can see, I'm setting up a festival venue following the plans from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Are you gonna teach others to draw? Ah, not quite. Instead of teaching others to draw, I'm going to draw for others. As the land ride grows bigger each year, more and more people come join in, and many of them are tourists from faraway lands. The Ministry of Civil Affairs offer complimentary souvenir photos that still don't quite embody the spirit of Liyue. Has Varga had any buffs yet? Not really, but people are finding better combos. So he had like buffs in our understanding. Varka looks pretty solid. All the Doom posting is because... Oh shoot, wait, the dialogue is playing. The Doom posting is because people are expecting every character to be Columbina now. Doing Venti would be very nice, especially for next Stygian. For next Stygian, Venti is gonna be very important. Overall, not as much. Against like, you know, a target dummy, I don't think Venti will be that big of a deal. As long as you have Durin, because you do want a Hexerai character ideally. But yeah, for specifically next Stygian, you do really want Venti, because the boss is gonna be weak to grouping. What happens if a country owed another country a bunch of money and just print a bunch paid and then change their currency? Changing your currency is not as simple. The plan would fail at that point. Also at this scale they would probably use something like... Actually I don't know exactly how like these global debts operate. But they would probably use like an in-between, like something of value at this point to prevent such shenanigans. So, where were we? Well, the Ministry of Civil Affairs offer complimentary souvenir photos. That still doesn't quite embody the spirit of Liyue. That's why they sent me here, to create hand-drawn souvenirs for the visitors. I noticed that the Legends of the White Horse Adeptus is pretty well known around Liyue Harbor, so I figured it would make a great theme for a drawing. You know how the saying goes, vibrant as dragons, spirited as steeds. So really, what's more auspicious than a flying gallop painting with a white horse? It's got that same bold, uplifting energy people associate with dragons and tigers. What do you think, Jan? Got any ideas for a drawing? Well, I have quite a lot. Oh, haha, great! Just tell me your idea and I will make it happen. During the challenge, the companions recalled by travelers' memories will remain in the running state. Use your companions' elemental skills appropriately to cross chasms and obstacles. Reach the finish line within the time limit to complete the challenge. What? It's like an auto-run event. I'm actually really enjoying the new Zenless patch. Maybe it will be the big Zenless comeback from now on. I mean, the patch wasn't perfect. I still haven't finished the story, but it was like decent. The more time you have upon completion, the more jade you obtain, and the higher your challenge score will be. Something feels missing. Okay, that's the same. Go ahead, I'm all ears. Use one elemental skill to traverse the water surface, dodge the great Jiangju lanterns, and reach the destination. During the challenge one, you will receive a cooldown reduction, allowing her to use her elemental skill much more often. No freeze is consumed while the character is in the natural breathing state. What does the skill even do in this case? Gomen Oksai W Japanese? What are you even? I don't even know what you are talking about. The Great Angel Hunters will appear during the challenge. If you make contact with them during the challenge time remaining will be reduced. Use Molani and Xian Yun's elemental skills in the memory to try to and avoid them. Wait, what? What is the control scheme here? Floating Xiao Lanterns will appear during the challenge. Firing and hitting the floating Xiao Lanterns will lit candles. With the lit candles, oh my god. Will light them up and send them soaring into the sky. After releasing the floating Xiao Lanterns, more jade will appear. More jade? However, if you make contact with the floating Xiao Lanterns directly, a portion of the challenge time remaining will be reduced. Okay, so we cannot run into them, we have to destroy them. What's the control scheme though? Okay, so this is just to go fast. Ouch! Oh my god, I jumped too early. No perfect run. Oh, I missed another one. Well, the game is lagging actually. Oh, I missed too? What? Because like, they said use your skill, but you only ever press it once at the start and you just stay in skill form for the entire duration. Why even require the player to press the skill at that point? This is pretty fun though. I just found it unnecessarily confusing with the like use your skill thingy. Because they said use your skill to dodge obstacles as Molani, and I'm like, what? How does this work? Okay, good enough. When the Nice Blessing state using her medal skill again will destroy any great angel lanterns blocking your path. And no fruit is consumed, so you can just stay in E forever. Hello, Fat. Use Xiaogaming and Versa's medal skills in the memory to try and destroy them to gain a certain number of jade. So E when I see a frog and Q when I see a lantern. And then jump when I see a jump. Wait, what? Wait, how was I supposed to... I guess it's like kinda impossible to collect all. Or was I not in E? No, I was in E. Shoot, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped, that was the issue. I failed to collect everything because I jumped. I'm just supposed to use the auto jump. Oh, jumping here was also bad. The best move is not to play. Okay, and that's the finishing. Do you have any Japan trips planned? No, not now. Okay, here we don't just have the skill. This should be simpler. He's so slow. After doing the skill, he like stops. So it's not even that much faster. Ow! I didn't have a skill usage because I spammed it too much. Okay, I don't want to use the skill in the air, because that's what's slow. Using the skill on the ground is fine, but skill in the air is incredibly slow. Wait, bunny hopping actually makes you faster, I'm pretty sure. I almost fell, man. Oh, that was like there was a different path at the bottom there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but I corrected my course, thankfully. But you gotta wait until he like picks up the pace. Oh no! Almost thought I overshot the frog and I would just die there. Overall, the jade you collect is like doesn't really count for much because most of the points you get is from the time left, no? Or how does the scoring work? Actually, I have no idea because they don't give you the details. So gaming skills goes like forward and then up when you hit something. But yeah, using it on the ground is not even worth it. Oh shoot, man! I jumped and then I couldn't use my skill because of that. Like, there's no cooldown on your skill, but I just couldn't use it because of the jump. What was that? Oh my god. I used my skill and it just didn't work properly. Because unlike Xiao, you cannot use your skill in the air. If you go jumping too much. Oh, what? He just didn't jump up there, man. Gaming is so scuffed. Even in an event like this, he shows his scuffedness as a Forcer character. Oh my god, and I fell again. No way, man. Am I locked? Oh no, I can press E again, okay. To jump against the wall. What a stage. And somehow I still have more jade, just because they gave you more in total. My score is the highest here, man, that's so scuffed. Okay, Shannon should be fun. In this memory, you can perform consecutive jumps using incremental skill. After tapping to unleash the metal skill, you can tap again within a short period of time to perform a consecutive jump. You can jump to 3 times consecutively. The interval between the jump varies slightly, and Xianyu's jump trajectory changes subtly with each leap. Okay, we cannot collect everything there. I don't think. Oh, I got everything in this jump though. Oh, I was too slow with these presses. Whoa! No, 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 no! Oh my god, she actually like grabbed the... grabbed the ledge, didn't even know that's a function here. When I'm playing tomorrow, Zenless. Oh, holy sights. Gotta finish the main quest in Zenless. Because even though I streamed until midnight yesterday, starting at 5 PM, I didn't tap my skill. Okay, man. So even though I played a lot yesterday, I still couldn't finish the entire quest. This stage was the most fun. There's actually a lot you can like optimize with her skill timings. It's also very easy to just hit some frogs. Oh, you get these medals, that's good. And we get Zibai books. Now we own 24. Oh, we get to pick a character. Do I have everyone C6? Actually, I can see the constellation here. Full, 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 full. Full, 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 full. It's only Leonard's on C6. We probably pick the Lanyan. Yeah, I could get an extra pull by picking a character that I already have at C6, but I will eventually get C6 Lanyan anyways, and then get more Lanyans, and at that point it evens out. And maybe I can play her somewhere. Oh, and we get the skin. Absolutely top tier skin, but still I don't really love her JP voice acting. Gotta talk with these characters as well. But let's check out festive shopping. We can buy 2 of the bundles. Do any of them have recipes for furniture? No. Oh, this one has. And purchase it for sure, so they can craft something new next time. And these just have singular items. So So prosperity. Oh, I already bought the one that has Zibai books. Yeah, okay. Let's pick the one with Mora. Only 30,000? Kinda cheap. Of them. Why would Diluc 1v1 Tsaritsa? Okay, we've got the Yao Yao skin. Incredible upgrade. With the hair especially. But I also love the little Yuegui here. Hello Emporium? What do you mean, never mind? The shirt blends with my skin color, does it really?
ゆえぐえいは気まま、ようよも気まま。
Regular Yuegui? Cooler Yuegui. The weapon actually fits her color scheme now. I don't actually use her with a Missive Wind Spear. But she just holds something. Also got C4 Lanyan, which is 60 EM to the party. Not bad. Actually probably her best constellation. Because none of the other ones do much. C1 helps with elemental application, so it helps against like shields. C2 is kinda worthless, just stronger shield, but her shield is strong enough without it. C4 is EM to the team, so that's a good buff, and C6 is 2 skill uses, so it's mostly just steal for elemental application, kinda like a C1. Okay, for the exhibition I can take you aboard. Ah, no. Dropped every other gacha and give Limbus Company a try. I'm glad you are enjoying it. I'm a hardcore Hoyo gamer. Still play all 3 games. Every day.
飛ぶか
I even, on the Zenless side, I even got invited to the Hoyoverse Core Gamer Support Program. I got added to a special Discord server where I can have like a one-to-one chat with a customer service representative. So instead of having to go to like, what is it even? Feedback? And going through this, I can just write directly to an agent in the Discord server. Which is pretty nice. I can become a content. I already am a content creator. The stream is the content. Hopefully. Just don't have that much viewership. And I'm not like a official Hoyo creator. I don't get like any perks or anything. Sometimes I do like have a flash of inspiration to maybe make like a YouTube video about something or whatever. And even a couple times I have done all the prep work. But then when it actually comes to trying to record a video, somehow it's just too hard for me, man. I can't do like scripted content. I'm terrible at trying to create scripted content. I'm good at live streaming or just like recording myself live and then uploading that. That's what I used to do when I was like 12. I was making YouTube videos when I was playing Minecraft. That channel actually popped off. My best video had 100,000 views on YouTube. But then I stopped. I don't even know why, man. I had some technical issues. Yeah, man. I could have made it big. I could have been a Polish Minecraft YouTuber. That could have been my career, man. But I guess I wouldn't be where I am now. I probably would have never started playing Genshin if I was actually a Minecraft YouTuber instead of being a software tester. But yeah, maybe one day I could overcome my inability to create scripted content, or maybe I could just try to make a team or something. Oh, we got an avatar? Oh yeah, the Yao Yao skin. I always forget that you get avatars for skins. And always I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so is this the last activity actually? What is this? I haven't claimed this yet. Okay, good to know. I thought I already got the 6 from completing the quest directly, but no. Alright, so we've done 2 and there's only 1 left. Yeah, the activities are actually kinda... How do I say this? Thin. Like, not substantial. They are fun, but very short. That's better than having something that's like a chore. I actually go and take a very quick bathroom break before we continue. And actually, I'm not even gonna do this. I'm gonna go collect artifacts. Because with the current Genshin economy, whew, we need all the mora we can get. So yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Today, like I said at the start, my sister came over, so I would often just like, you know, go out for a while, spend some time with them, then I come back to my room. And one time I left Zenless on. I was just standing somewhere in the city, and when I came back, I could already like smell my PC being hot when I came in. It wasn't like overheating, but you know, I could smell like the kind of smell that a hot CPU emanates. I have like good cooling, so it was fine, but you know. And I could feel that it's warmer in my room. And turns out my CPU was like at over 80 degrees, idling in Zenless. It wasn't even that hot. It's not even that hot when I actually play Zenless. It's just somehow idling in that one spot, in the city somewhere, absolutely cooked my CPU. That's actually impressive. Like, I wonder what actually happened. Because my CPU should be bottlenecked by my RAM speed. So it shouldn't even be able to get that hot.
時間が
Very curious. But yeah, maybe just something at that spot.
Yeah.
What is my RAM speed? 2100 megahertz right now, the base speed for DDR4 RAM. And even at this speed it's unstable. My RAM is cooked. My PC could crash at any moment. And it probably will, eventually. Like, it might not crash today, but it might crash tomorrow or the day after. When I least suspect it. I want to try to go to my I wanted to try to go into my BIOS to like maybe adjust some other settings other than speed to maybe improve the stability. But I couldn't even enter my BIOS. I've had it happen before where sometimes I just couldn't get in when I was like testing different RAM configurations. But I tried multiple times in a row and I just can't get in there. I just get a black screen and locks itself up. So I don't even know, man. It mostly works though, so it's fine for now. I'll probably have to buy a new motherboard though. Man, the RAM. Oh my god. I would love to try if this RAM would work on a different motherboard, but I'm not sure if I have that ability. I need to check if there are maybe like some hardware stores in my city. Like some niche ones. Like a brick and mortar kind of store. That maybe I could take my RAM into and like they would have a test bench. 'Cause it very well could be the problem. I even bought another stick. And like... it was like the same issues with all of them. But I did try multiple slots and it seemed fine between slots. 4 slots as always. Which I tried like singular sticks in slots 2 and 4 and like both were fine. When the stick worked in one, it worked in the other. But also the slots might like wear out if you like do too many RAM insertions. And I've done a lot of RAM insertions into them recently when I was trying different configurations. So maybe I just wore out the slots. Maybe like the issue was RAM at first, but now it's also the slots. This could be the case, where like my troubleshooting is what actually caused the problem to worsen. Buy laptop RAM with an adapter, bro. But I guess laptop RAM is cheaper now. How many network spots are there on the island? Like, I'm not going through all of them. Because there is much more, like, here in Gwisly Ridge and just, like, all over the place. But for the ones I actually go through, it's 5, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 27, 32, 53. 53 spots on this island, from what I do. But you could do almost 100 here, if not even a full 100, if you went through everything. Not like, I'm not 100% sure though, but there is more spots than just the ones I do. Yeah, the island is premium.
飛ぶか
Lots of spots. They're also all like Mora spots, because there are two kinds of spots. There are Mora spots and no Mora spots. Essentially, either you always get a bit of Mora and then you either get 1 or 2 1-star artifacts, or you only get a single artifact, but it can be a 2-star sometimes. On average, the spots with Mora, not only do they give you Mora, but they also give you more artifact. Like they give you more EXP on average. Because getting the 2 1-stars, like the way the odds line up, the 1 artifact with a chance to get 2 is better than 1 artifact with a chance to get a 2-star. So you want those Mora spots, and that island has only Mora spots. Everywhere. And here some of them were Mora spots and some weren't at this place. What's the quest that unlocks this place? Some Narcisenkreuz stuff. You should do the quest anyways, it's lore relevant right now. With Sandrone coming up. If you want to enjoy Sandrone properly, you should do all the Narcisenkreuz stuff in Fontaine. But yeah, let's see these spots here. Right? See, I got a 2-star artifact and no Mora. So this is the kind of spot where you can get 1 or 2-star and then never any Mora. And same for this one, I just got 1 artifact this time. Oops, I want to go to Varesa, but I guess Chaska works as well. Actually, maybe this one is with like the criminal guy. Maybe this one is not Narcisenkreuz. Because there was also this quest with like a guy who wanted to swindle us. I saw it, maybe it's a different one. Like we went with a guy to look for artifacts underwater. I'm not sure if it connects to Narcisenkreuz later or not. Maybe it does connect. I feel like everything in Fontaine connects eventually. I guess the Bullfruit gang doesn't. So I'm not actually sure now that I think about it. There's the quest with the guy. Virgil, yeah, I think that's him. So if you've just done it but you still don't know what this place is, then probably that's not the location. Yeah, I want these two as well. Oh yeah, and this spot gave me Mora, right? I got 100 Mora and 2 artifacts from it. This one though, only 1 artifact. It could have been a 2-star though. The book is from Narcisenkreuz for sure. But the book appears separately. Because this is Narcisenkreuz Ordo. But I think you unlock the location before. Like, I go to this TP anyways. You should have it, right? This Institute of Natural Philosophy Fontaine. Like this entire location, this tunnel. You don't need the book actually. I just go here. The book is separate. Could be one more quest somewhere, possibly. But yeah, I just do all the quests as they come out.
風が立つぞ
Like at least within a patch.
次
Don't really remember the specifics.
どこにいるのか聞かせてもらおう。吹雪と風。
絹のような弱さね。
そこ行くよ。ジャスティス。
I love stomping all of these guys. Later this patch in Zenless, we are getting a character that not only looks like Varesa, with the same like color scheme on her hair, pink with the like blue highlights, but also with a very similar kit, also with plunge attacks. However, she's not a cow, she's a robot instead. How does she look? She let me... gacha base is where I should go. Probably. Can I like can I make this bigger? Yeah. Arya. So yeah, like very similar hair color scheme. Like the color scheme is the same, it's just the hairstyle is different. And the hair outfit is different, but she also does plunge attacks in combat. Just like Varesa. Wait, can I? We did get, even though she comes out later this patch, we already got a quest where we can use her. It's all from leaks. We don't need leaks though. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with the first video. Will they actually play her properly though? Because the core gameplay loop... And these are like still the early animations that are unfinished. Do you do the chart axe at any point? Maybe here? Man, they don't even do the chart axe at any point. That's kinda scuffed. Okay, whatever. I will show you once she actually comes out. There's also a bike character in Honkai 3rd that predates Mobuika actually. There is a Bronya form with a bike. There's also a character on a horse. The Durandal, I think she was called. Bam, Sumeru. Bam bam. You can ride the bike as long as you want. Can you just like... Don't you just have infinite flight in Wuthering Waves anyways, for exploration? Does like character mobility even matter in that game? It's like, yeah, they can give characters insane mobility because it doesn't matter anyways, no? In Genshin you are actually limited by your character's mobility. So a character having better mobility makes them better. And you can have infinite flight with infinite bike with Mobuika. You just gotta pay up for the C6. Not for free? Just save. Oops. Just save for like a year. And you can C6 Mobuika for free. Easy. Okay, over at this tomb, some artifact spots are like the better ones with Mora and some aren't. There are artifact routes that specifically only target the Mora
ダイビング
spots.
ヒップ遅刻遅刻
So that you can like truly max out your 100 daily limit. If you have infinite time in a day, wait, have I been? Yeah, I have been there. So if you have like infinite time in a day and you want to max out the artifact XP you are getting and the Mora you can get, you
どれだけ忙
there
し
is
くても
no
お
downside
腹
in
が
just
空いたら
going
楽
only
しく
for
たく
the
さん食べなさいって
better spots.
だから
But
食
yeah,
べ物を
when
何
time
回
is
も
a
重ね
limit,
て
it's not really
ギュッ
worth
と押
it.
しつぶして
And
食
for
べ
me
るの
definitely
が好
is.
きなんだそうすればすぐお腹いっぱいになれるし時間も
Does
節
T6 Varasa even change anything about her exploration? Oh yeah, she does get max Night Soul whenever she taps her skill. Instead of getting 50, she gets 100. You pretty much infinite run with C1. C1 from C6 is a very small upgrade.
でしょ
And even C0 to C1 is not that enormous. She's already great at C0. What does C1 do? Less Night Soul consumption, right? In the overworld? Yeah. When Versa is in the sudden onrush mode of her Night Soul Blessing, she consumes 30% less Night Soul or Phlogiston. So it's 50% more runtime.
遅刻遅刻
In the overworld. And it's also like a bit more damage, but like whatever. Her C1 is actually kinda whatever when it comes to combat. Worse than Sig. Am I going for C2? I was thinking about going for C2 on her rerun last patch, but funds are tight. If Flins didn't exist, I would probably go for her C2. But if I'm gonna invest into an Electro DPS, I would rather invest into Flins Inefa than Varesa. I like her a lot, but I like Inefa even more.
突撃
100 investigation spots are the limit. So it's not like how many artifacts, it's how many times you do this action, right? Press F to investigate. This is the limit. And also you can get a bit more than 100 because I have already done like 130, but I'm still getting these spots because how the limit works is that once you investigate 100 spots, new spots will no longer spawn in. If I go to a new location, the spots where the shiny thing would be will just not appear. But what I do here is I TP to this spot, to this tomb, because I load in all of these shiny spots, and then they just stay loaded. They would not appear if I came here from far away, but because I'm like close by, these spots have loaded while I was still at 99, and now they just like stay loaded. They don't disappear after I collect 100. Which I could consider Varesa one day. Maybe if there was like a special deal on Varesa, like a Chronicled Wish, and I could lose to a different Natlan character. Or maybe a different kind of promotional banner. In Zenless, last patch, we got a special banner where you had like a guaranteed first 50-50 win on the reruns. If you pulled one of the characters on the rerun banners, then from that point on you still follow the regular 50-50 rules. But for the first one you pull, you are guaranteed to get the character you wanted. Also, the first pull was 20% off. The first 10 pull was 20% off, so it was 8 pulls for a 10 pull. If you got that kind of thing, I would definitely be more willing to pull for her C2. She's in the category of characters where I do like them, and C2 could be nice, but it's not like the top priority, you know? Same with Skirk. Skirk is in the exact same spot. Strong character, strong C2, I already have C1, but it's like... I'm gonna pull Varka first and the weapons for Varka and Fleens next patch. And maybe I could try a lucky 10 pull at least on her banner. We'll see. Okay, so you have some stuff left here, but still 2 weeks. And we only have the combat event left, and maybe some collecting thingies. For the next banner. So most likely what we are getting next patch is first half Varka Flins and second half Skerk Escoffier. Of course, nothing is truly confirmed until the livestream, which we will get in 2 weeks? Or in a week? No, in 2 weeks, right? No, in 2 weeks the patch ends. Oh no, in 2 weeks this event ends. The patch will still... Oh no, wait, so next week is the livestream, right? On the next Friday. When I actually won't be home. I'll be on my way to a convention. Oh yeah, because next week I'm not gonna be streaming on the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I won't be streaming. Because I'll be going to a convention. I think that's also when the new Star Rail patch comes out, so I won't be able to stream when the patch comes out. Which is a bit of a tragedy. Is this when when does the patch actually come out? Yeah, to February 12th, and then on the 13th is the update, and that's when I'm not available. Are icons comparable to her weapons? Yeah, pretty much. The weapon is maybe like a bit stronger, but the weapon comes with the downside of having to farm her set. If you play a crit damage weapon on her, because like, it also depends on what you are upgrading from, right? If you are upgrading from a 4-star, then the weapon is definitely better. But for me, I'm upgrading from Mist Splitter, so the difference is smaller in that case, right? And because I'm playing a crit damage weapon, I can play Marechuse. I would need to switch my set to the Skerk set if I wanted to pull for her Sig. And my PS are just not as good, right? I'm losing like crits up here. These PS are absolute garbage, I have nothing on the feather slot. Yeah, like I'd be losing stats, I would be bleeding a bunch of stats if I wanted to switch the sets. So, pulling for Sig, I mean, it would still be an upgrade, but would be a small upgrade for me specifically. For me personally, the Sig would be like a 5% increase, probably, seeing how many subs I would lose. Event weapon? Oh, Calamity of Eshu. Where do I have it? Here. Calamity of Eshu is not much worse than Mist Splitter actually if you have a shield. But it does give you crit rate, so it like has the same downside. Where like it has the same downside as the Sig. So you wouldn't be losing. Like you probably already are having trouble with too much crit rate when you have Calamity. Do you have to put her on her set to be able to use her Sig? Yes. Pretty much yes. Because you will be overcapping crit rate like crazy. Marechuse gives you 36. And then you also get 15 more from Cryo Resonance. So I'm at 96 crit rate. Already. And I have how many crit rate subs? Okay, actually a bunch here. That's 4. 8. 10. 12. I have 12 crit rate subs. I can get like 1 more before I overcap. And that's with a 0 crit rate weapon, right? If you have any crit rate on your weapon, if you have like 12 crit rate, that's like 4 subs you subtract. So instead of having 13 subs, you can only have 9 crit rate subs. If you have a Sig, that's like 22. Which is 5 fewer subs. You can only have 4 crit rate subs before you overcap. At that point, it's like it's not a thing you can really do. You are better off playing the finale set because at this point you can have all the crit rate subs you want. So if you want to be able to play Marechuse, it's better to go for cons. But if you already are playing the Skerk set, or if you want to play the Skerk set, the finale of the deep galleries, then Sig is better. It's probably mostly like that. Also depends on what's on the banner, right? Are there 4-star characters on the character banner that you want? Is the other weapon on the weapon banner good for you? The weapon banner is probably gonna be Skerk and Escoffier, which is actually giga stacked. Escoffier Sig is amazing. One of the best weapons in the game, if not the best. Not only a bunch of damage for Escoffier, but also a team-wide attack buff. Is that gonna be on the Skerk banner? No idea. Like that's something that we might not know until like actually the day the banners come out. Not even they didn't even tell us the 4-stars during the live stream. We have 41 resin. We can actually farm the boss once more. Don't mind if I do. Wait, have I ever spent my condensed? Yeah, I have. Okay, that's good. Okay, it is likely that Dahlia will rerun with Skerk. Because I don't think he got a rerun since his initial appearance.
移して三月よ輝け
ほら地の底へ夜分に失礼
By the time my birth animation was done, he was already dead pretty much. The Flynn's big burst experience. Still 3 only. Man, I only have one more chance to get 4 and save 40 resin. But I already got 2 4s, right? I already got 2 4s. Which actually means if I get 3 now, that means the 4 will be 3. No, I got 2. I got 2 4 drops, not 3. Did I get 3? If I got 3, that means I have already saved 40 from the first one. Does Coffee give any ER? No. It gives you a bunch of crit damage and attack. But you can just play ER Suns and you still have more attack than if you played like Fav. But yeah, there's one more thing. There's one more thing I need to do, and it's to go to Miliastra. I have already claimed all of these, but I do need to finish my BP. Oh, yeah, also I have this outfit to pick. I don't know which one I want to pick, man. Girl or guy. I think what that 40 and save is worse than the feather. Better than the feather, you mean? But I think I only got 2, not 3. The gaming outfit. It is pretty cool. I mean, for the girl... I like her hairstyle. This from the BP. But you get the BP for free if you buy the Genshin BP. Or rather, the way this BP works is like it's always available. But then the big rewards, the ones every 5 levels, they are locked until you buy the Genshin VP, or you can buy this one for like a slightly bit cheaper. This one only. So you don't get the outfit because it's like on divisible by 5, right? All of these are paid only. The ones in between are free. And then, if you want to get both of these outfits, you have to buy the Whale Miliastra BP. And that's separate. You can't get the Whale Miliastra BP for free, even if you buy the Whale Genshin BP. Which is pretty sad, because I do buy the Whale Genshin BP. Man, I don't know. Probably the guy. Because I got the maid outfit for the girl this patch, right? If I got one outfit for the girl, I should get another for the guy. But I got a 4-star outfit for the guy. So it's kinda even actually right now. It's 1-to-1. I'll pick the girl. I like the hair. So I need to do 5 more matches. This black one is better. So 5 very exciting games, and there is some new Miliastra event starting on Monday, but I didn't understand what it does from the description. But there is some event during which you can get limited time pulls that you can only use this patch, I think, and there are some special stages you need to complete. I don't know, man. Okay, let me load up the Nuvilet. Okay, got level 90, 1099, that's great. The skill and bursts are also good. Got the tome, Sig is great of course. HP is also amazing, because HP is very hard to like get buffed. You pretty much, the HP you have is the HP you have, you don't really get buffs for HP. So that's why it's valuable on substats. And the EM is a bit wasted. Although... yeah, it pretty much is. If you are fighting like Pyro Slimes, can do something. 57 plus 36, that's 93. Could still use like a tiny bit more, because you have 278 crit damage and you get... oh no, this is damage bonus actually. Yeah, so you have almost 300 crit damage, so having a 100 crit rate would be welcome. But it's like fine, it's not like you have no crit rate at all. Just like, you know, if you could change a crit damage sub for a crit rate sub, you should. And the crit damage is super high. 10 ER should be okay as long as you have Furina. Yeah, Furina with 5 you are definitely chilling. Is there a goal better than HP? No, because Furina gives you so much damage bonus, and so does the weapon. The weapon gives you 42% damage bonus. And Furina gives you like 70. And even the set gives you 15. That was 2. I actually wanted to check something. Wanted to check... let's first start another game here. This is my Zibai build. Oh, but I only have 24 crit subs. I thought I would have more. It's also 2 defense, 10 EM. The 10 EM is actually pretty lovely. I have a bunch of EM. And for ER. But I thought it's more crit subs. Yeah, still it's pretty solid. That was 3, we need 2 more. The return to the Wonderland page the return to Wonderland page button is a lifesaver. 2 clicks and you're back in. You still need to reload every time, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe one day we'll be able to restart the game without having to reload it from the start. But maybe some games wouldn't work properly without being reloaded from the start. Who knows? A game like this would definitely work. But yeah, maybe one day. Miliastra has been rapidly getting better recently. This patch was like the big one. Giving us the ability to play our characters, so you have the DPS dummy. Speeding up the replayability of games. With the return to lobby thingy. Or like return to Miliastra page. And changing the icons, so that you actually know what they do. They changed the icons so they are more similar to the Genshin icons. Right, so like this is, like, kinda looks like a Primogem-ish thingy. And that's the wishing page. By the way, 1200, we can't wish yet. And this now kinda looks like the BP. And that's where you pull. And that's where you rather make the... that's where you have the BP. Not where you pull. Oh, now we can do a 10 pull. Wait, wrong button. Yeah, I was incredibly lost at the start as well. But most of the buttons are irrelevant. Man, what are the odds on this banner to get a 4-star outfit? I think I only ever got it on PT. Details. Show me the deets. Yeah, the 4-star item is 0.6%. Guaranteed once every 70 attempts. Consolidated probability 2%. So slightly better, but it's because the PT is lower. But that probably means the soft PT is super high. Because the probability is barely higher than the base Genshin one. Even though the PT is 20 lower. So that means the soft PT probably starts at like 65. How many types of primos exist there? There are 2 relevant ones. The Geode of Replication, that's the one you can actually get by playing. And that's the standard currency that you use on the standard banner where you can get 4-star outfits. And then there are Luminous Keystones, which are the limited pools. There was one event that gave a 10 pool. And other than that you have to top up to get more. No way to get any more. Although I think the upcoming event might give us some Luminous Keystones. Then there is like more garbage, but like this is Genesis Crystals. So this is like this is what you buy directly, the Chronal Nexi, and then you convert them into this, right? So this is just, yeah, essentially limited pools as well. This Arcane Keystone, I think when you pull dupes of 5 stars, if you pull like the same outfit twice or something, you get this. It's irrelevant for regular mortals. And then there are like some more thingies you can get by pulling dupes. Oh, what is this? Oh, these are all the 4 stars you can get on the banner. My god, so many buttons. You can also pull for somebody else. You can go gifting and then do pulls, but then you don't get the outfit, somebody else gets the outfit. Which is a curious functionality. Oh, this is the craftsperson tab. This is like the handbook. What is the shop thingy? Oh, you click here, right? You click the plus, and this is the shop. So there are some outfits that you can buy directly, not even through the gacha. This is actually fairly cheap. You can be a, like, squash-looking thingy. These outfits are actually fairly nice. And there's the whole outfit shop. Old outfits are a bit more expensive, new outfits are slightly discounted. Wow, what value. Oh, and here is the confusing currency shop. This is the shop that has like a bunch of currencies. So there is the Radiant Shard, Engraved Shard, then you have the Chronal Nexi, and also these. But yeah, I think these you just get when you pull dupes. Right? When you pull dupes of outfits, you get this currency so that you can actually like redeem them for a different outfit. I think that's how it works. Then here you can just convert, you can, yeah, Chronal Nexi into these. Because like I said, it's 1-to-1, this is what you buy, this is what you pull with. This is also the dupe currency. And these are crafting currencies. So when you pull dupes of like 3-star outfits, you get these currencies, the materials, which you need to actually unlock 4-star outfits. Because when you pull an outfit, you don't get it. You first need to craft it. The 4-star outfits on the standard banner. But you can convert these into standard pools as well. But you probably shouldn't do that. I think. Which is not actually that confusing. What you need to remember is... This is the premium currency, this is the standard currency, right? These are like blue fates, and these are like the rainbow fates. You get anything for free. You can get a bunch of the standard pools for free. And then you can get all the outfits on the standard banner for free. So, all of these Oops, wait, now my camera shouldn't be here. These outfits all can be gained for free. And then there are a bunch of like different parts, right? You can get a bunch of like shirts and pants and then you can mix and match them. You can also mix and match parts of the premium outfits, of the 4 stars. That's actually kinda funny. I actually own this hat. That's interesting. Or no, wait, I don't. No, wait, do I? I don't know. No, I don't, because this symbol means I can craft it if I want to. And this means I don't have it at all. Yeah, that's how it works. So I don't have the hat. And then there are sometimes events that give you more stuff. For example, right now we have an event going on. Wait, which button do I have to press? This one? Yes. We have an event going on where you get one of these 2 outfits for free. Every day, if you play 2 games, you get half a pool, and then one of this currency, treasured insights, and when you collect 20 of them, which if you start today, it's too late already, because you can get 5 per week. But yeah, you get this currency, and then you get parts for this maid outfit or butler outfit. I had to pick the maid one. There was no other option. Even though the butler outfit is also lovely. Like, this is the kind of outfit I would like to buy if I could. Also, there is this, but I don't know what this is. The prismatic crystals? Yeah, I don't know what this is. It expires in 60 days. So, would be nice to know what that is. Maybe once I finish this, I will see what the prismatic crystals are. Maybe once you fulfill one path, you can buy the other for prismatic crystals. Oh no! No, you know what these are? I think they are for microtransactions within games. I think that's what this is. I might be wrong, but I think these are meant... Yeah, various gift boxes in the Wonderlands. So, like, within a game, you can spend them to get extra rewards. Like, there can be a PvP game with pay-to-win mechanics and you spend them to get stronger. I mean, once people make like some better games, there could even be like mini MMOs or stuff like that. Actually, probably not MMOs, because for now, like the multiplayer can only be a couple people at once. But maybe eventually the technology will be there to make an MMO in Miliastra. And then microtransactions wouldn't be like... wouldn't sound that insane. Okay, let's do Genshin. Forgot about it before, and then we'll call it a day. One day Yao Yao will be the character. Let's do Diona, actually. I'm feeling like a Diona. Although Diona is a bad pick when we have Ascension stat, because like nobody else has cryo damage. But once that bow from 1.0 is probably Amber? No. Then it's Venti. No, Venti does not ascend with attack. Then it's... because Venti ascends with ER. Fischl. Man, it took me so long to remember one of my favorite characters. I have her figurine, man. I should have been instantly like, Fischl! Spitting noise! Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the ground. I know better than that. I just had some sand in my mouth, I swear. Sethos? No, that's Dihya actually, right? No. That's a girl, right? Beidou? No. It's somebody who's kind of like unrefined, but then they were apologetic about it afterwards. So somebody who's like a girl that's unrefined, but is trying. Like it fits Dicha perfectly. I can't believe it's not Dicha actually. Maybe like Yahoda. Yahoda is probably too fresh. I need to hear it though.
別に痰を吐いたわけじゃないから。そんなことするわけないでしょ。砂ばかりが口に入っちゃっただけ。
Now that I heard it, I
本当だから
remember.
ね。
Now that I heard it, I remember it's a Citlali line. But I didn't recognize it earlier. But I've heard it before. I've heard the line before. You one-shot this one. Yeah, I should have one-shot this as well. Is this Gaming's thingy? Gmai? No, that's Mavuika. Is it? Yes, it is. Should have been a one-shot, to be honest. Why'd I pick Gaming? Lisa Ice Books. No! Like, Electro? I'm picking Lisa again, man! Oops, what just happened? Wait, what have I done? Okay. What other character is an Electro Librarian? Sethos? Yeah. Okay. Below 1.6. For 1.0, neither Shanjo or Yarilo, so it's probably like a Stellaron Hunter. Could be like Kafka. My brother is a very capable and very good man. It would be nice if he didn't worry so much about me. Gotta be Serval, not Lynx, right? Because it's Serval or Lynx? Shoot, it's Lynx, man. Right, it's gotta be Lynx. Yeah. I lost the 50-50. Huh? I think that's a tarot card, so that would be a Black Swan. This is like half the characters, man. Let's go Acheron. Acheron again? What does Purple Heart even mean? Castoris? Wolf. Butterfly? Zella? Why wolf? Because she's hunt? And Purple Heart just means purple. I'm not sure if Yaya has anything to do with books. She runs the Yaya publishing house. That's her business. She sells light novels. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, we finally got a hit. So who is this? It could still be Anbi. Because they actually, they count the faction of Anbi and Sid separately. It's Anbi or Harumasa? Or Anton? Shoot, there are actually so many options. Wait, is it gonna be a 50-50? If it's not Harumasa, then it will be 50-50 between Anbi and Anton, right? Which boss does Harumasa use? Not this, right? Okay, it's just Harumasa. Yeah, he uses this guy. What have I been cooked? Should I be going Anton second again? Because there are so many lightning attackers. 4 of them. If they add Cisia and she's like lightning attack. Or electric rather it's called in this game. Okay, but we won everything. So that's what matters. But yeah, I could be screwed by Anton or Andy here. Maybe I should be going seed second. If seed even is a good pick, I need to like write an app to to help me pick the optimal solutions. I mean, then I'm no longer playing by myself. If I write the app without any external help, that would still count, no? That wouldn't be cheating. If I use an online app to tell me what I should pick, that's cheating. But if I remember everything myself and I write an app myself... Okay. Let's rate here, I guess. So thank you everybody very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours 26 minutes before now. You can use Discord server to get some notifications and the like. Tomorrow we'll be streaming some Zenless, and I will be playing Genshin later on Monday. And then for the rest of the week, you will have to check the Discord announcement, which I will post ideally today or tomorrow. But I will not be streaming next Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That's the exception to the every single day, because I will not be at home. But I will be streaming tomorrow Sunday. It's about the next Sunday in the next week. Bye bye!